And we're live. All right, man. We got the Chatterbox episode number 2. I sincerely and truly apologize to anybody watching. It's not my fault, man. I don't know how this happened. So sometimes it's beyond my control.
It just
happens.
happens.
People watching, right on, man.
Woo! Wait, now that
Hello,
you jumped in
Mickey,
here.
fucking no, I don't want YouTube TV. Fuck you, YouTube.
No YouTube.
Mickey and A12. Hey, what's up, man?
Oh.
Oh, now I'm like fucking distracted because I'm looking at the chat, but I'm the actual person in the hangout, which is probably, not how you're supposed to do it.
It's always fun.
Yeah, I can know. So, yeah, we got 5 people watching. Holy shit.
Greetings, everyone.
I'm guessing it's you and me or the other 2.
Yeah, that's true. That's usually the case. Hey, I gotta be able to look at it because if you're rambling too damn long, then I have to do some reading. And we have Mike
in the stream.
Yeah, what the hell, man? You can jump on in.
That's good.
It's not like you don't have access to it. All right, and then we're gonna have the sound of us starting. There we go. There, that's the fire starting gun. I do not promote heavy drinking. Oh no, we've lost Stabby.
Sorry, I was tweeting it out. My bad. I was tweeting out the hangout stream thing.
Don't you die on me, damn it.
I just fucking let you hang, and I'm like, hey, yeah, fucking do it yourself, bitch.
Sure.
All right, so I just wanted to real quick pimp out a charity that I'm sure everybody in the chat has probably heard about at this point. It's the Lovely Ladies for Men's Issues. It's a calendar. You can donate a little or a lot, and I think you get a digital calendar at $5 US. The first calendar the
I think he died.
Okay. So it's certainly not anything to complain about. And you know what? If you want to go real crazy, I think for $1,000, yeah, $1,000, you can get a one-on-one Skype call with either Modern Medusa or Reading Red, which is well beyond my means. But I just thought this is kind of a cool thing. They're going to donate to, I believe, veterans charities.
Nice.
And whatever the donation bit is and all that. And you get pictures of sexy ladies on the calendar, so can't hurt. I think you can actually get a physical calendar.
Everybody.
I'm not sure. You'd have to take a look. The link is in the description of the video. You have to take a look to see where you what you have to donate in order to get an actual physical calendar. If that's even the case.
Want to jump onto Twitter and.
Oh, and I believe for like $15 or $12, you can also get a poster of Mercedes Carrera, who's a well-known porn star, at least amongst the skeptic community. She's a well-known porn star for sure. So if you're interested in that, I think that's just $12 to donate to the charity.
It's good.
Well, she's hella cool as porn stars go. I'm not generally one to follow porn stars because I don't really give a shit. But she has like fucking, I think like 2 different degrees, one in like engineering and something else, and something way smarter than I'll ever fucking be. It's super fucking intelligent.
Okay, she won at life. Good work.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No. Well, she quit a job as an engineer to do porn.
Ah, damn.
Makes more money doing porn.
Good for her.
And I assume it's a lot funner, good benefits. Semen is supposed to be really good for your skin, I think. I don't know, maybe.
I'm just waiting to see what the chat does. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to know what the chat thought of that. That might be a little disturbing.
Oh, drugs and alcohol. Well, I got one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're talking to you, but
I don't think it'll ever be loaded on a torrent. I can know. My good luck on it though.
Ooh, blood orange.
I gotta fucking. How do you pop this chat out? Oh, and it's a little button right there.
There you go. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, me busting up first all the stops. So I can see the chat and look at my pretty face the entire time. Ugh.
Well,
So,
I just, I figured it's worth pimping out, even if nobody can afford to. It's open for like another month, I think.
yeah, it's definitely,
20,
it sounds like a great
20 more
house.
days or something like that. I figured, hey, if you're interested, you're interested. If nobody's interested, well, it certainly didn't hurt to talk about for killing 5 or 10 minutes. I did actually have a topic I thought would be fun to talk about a little bit.
My body is ready.
So I saw, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before on like the old podcast stuff, but it's been a long time, so I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to talk about it again. I keep seeing people talking about friend zone stuff.
Oh no.
And it just drives me.
Oh no.
Because there's so many ignorant points of view on it. Like number one, that it's some sort of like malicious fucking thing. Like you get like kind of stupid shit from like both sides of it. You get the people who are like, oh, it's mean, they're fucking friend zoning you, you poor bastard, that person's evil. That kind of thing. It's like, well, maybe they just don't want to be in a relationship with you. They're just not interested, man.
Yeah.
And the other one is, if you aren't really somebody's friend if you don't want to be their friend, if you can't have a relationship with them. Oh no, maybe you have different interests in what you wanted out of that relationship, and that's a totally reasonable thing.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
It just bugs me.
It's just
there's always like those two extremes, but never any of the middle ground. Like maybe just stop hanging out for a little while until whoever's got the feelings is over that shit.
Yeah, this is like a short conversation. That makes fucking sense.
I keep hearing
they aren't interested.
He doesn't know you sex. Well, he doesn't know you friendship. I'm like, you're both right. Congratulations.
It's like if you're really only being friends with that person because you wanted to sleep with them or just wanted to try to date them, and that's it.
Or you're interested in like a romantic relationship, but not a friendly relationship. Maybe you got a lot of friends and you met this person and you suddenly had like that weird, like, all of a sudden crush you get sometimes.
Yeah,
you're like, oh, this person
happens.
I really want to be like fucking. I want to wear their skin, and so you pursue it there, and it just doesn't work out. So you both move the fuck on and like grow a pair.
It is Mike.
Hello.
Welcome,
Mike. How's it going, man?
The Chatterbox is now 3. I love it.
Yay.
Yeah, it's now complete. Unless at some point Class Holes ends up being resurrected.
Oh, I'm trying. I'm practicing my necromancy constantly to eventually resurrect.
I think you got a girlfriend.
That didn't stop it. Didn't fucking stop me.
I can see that, man. Like, he just got a girlfriend, and like he doesn't do anything but school because school takes a lot of time.
Okay, that I do.
And his girlfriend.
Yeah, school.
I said mind-numbing work, and then
he's doing 3 things: school, drugs, and his girlfriend.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking happened.
Okay, let's underline the does. Make sure what we're not talking about here.
Oh yeah, for the other 2 people who are new to the program, so to speak, Class Holes used to be the final member of our quartet for podcasts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nish would join in video game stuff, but he would rarely join in the actual podcast, just bullshitting, talking, and stuff.
Plus, he can't fulfill our token need.
Yeah, we need a black.
But we are still going to try to pretend that he does, and sometimes refer to him as Class Hole.
That's true.
Oh, there you go. That's a good idea. He'll be like the ghost in the show, or the ghost in the room. I don't know why.
Just keep calling him Class Hole until he just like accepts it.
It's like, shut up, Kenny.
Wait. Mike has never been on camera for us. I say we just pretend he's black and that he's our token black guy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right. Mike, you're black.
Perfect. Just pretend like your dick got 6 inches longer.
I'm half black, half Irish.
3 inches longer. My bad.
What? A Blirish?
Blirish.
I don't think that's what Black Irish means, but I'm willing to go.
I know. I know.
Sorry. Oh man, that was terrible.
Yay. I'm a white guy pretending to be black.
It's like the worst form of blackface. I'm internet blackface. Thank you.
Well, didn't the
Oh,
Wayans like make a whole movie about whiteface?
They did, didn't it? It was like white girls or something like that.
Yeah, like white bitches or
Something like
something like that.
I think I've seen scenes from that, but I don't know that I've ever seen the whole movie. It sounds.
I just think it's great that there's an entire movie based on whiteface. But if you were to shoot like a 2-minute clip of blackface, people would be all over that shit.
Oh, it'd be fucking over. Oh, I'm being informed it's white
Black
chicks.
Oh, okay.
Or yellow face. Dude, we should make a new racist thing.
Oh no.
Yellow
We should find a race that hasn't been, assigned a color yet, and we should assign them a color and then paint our faces that color,
No,
and then
what-
be very stereotypical versions of those people.
Can we just make fun of like fat people and glue Twinkies to our face or something?
Yeah, we'll pretend that fat people is a race.
Exactly. Perfect.
The
And then
new
nobody can really get mad.
superior race.
No, get mad because it's like when you're making fun of like a certain person, and it's like, and one of them is, it's like, oh no, it's okay, he's laughing.
Oh yeah, that I can make fat
That's
jokes
never gonna
all
be-
day long because I was the fat kid. So I'm automatically exempt from anyone being mad at me for making a fat joke. I'm like, hey,
Oh, I'm fucking
Back-
fat too, man.
And
Yeah,
see,
so-
I throw a curveball because people make Jew jokes,
And you're not Jewish.
and I'm not actually Jewish. It's like,
Oh.
okay, so now you're fucking stereotyping,
then.
and you're just wrong. Like you're just wrong.
I had a chick. I had a chick that kind of sort of went out with me. It was a weird situation. Not need to get into.
Yes,
she
we do.
yeah, we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, we're getting that after you're done. We're getting that after you're done. Go for it, please.
Oh, well, you remember the girl like from fucking dance and stuff like that, swing dancing from Ellington?
There was a lot. It's dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it wasn't any of your friends.
Okay.
It was a
You
girl I
remember
met
this
through,
girl that you
another
weren't
set of
friends with?
I'm going to call her Jeannie. I'm going to call her Jeannie because
Okay,
I don't want to
Jeannie.
give out anybody's real
I
name.
dream of genius.
Was she trapped in a? Okay, you
Yeah,
got me.
trapped
You
in
already
one.
got me. I was gonna say, was she trapped in a bottle?
I was rubbing one out and Jeannie popped out. No.
Okay. We
No,
all
okay,
did an
so-
I Dream of Jeannie joke. Shout out to Barbara Eden.
Or come out, whichever way you want to do it. Just
Yeah.
fucking find a photo of her and
Do you
just all
think he ever came into her bottle?
a little tribute.
She was just like
She's just
showered
fucking
with cum one day.
She's just hanging out in the bottle, just
Oh.
fucking coated.
That
Like
sounds
Bukkake times a million.
that sounds like a really bad
I
porn.
can honestly say that 5 minutes ago, I didn't think I would be talking about a guy coming into Barbara Eden's fucking bottle.
Hold on here, I gotta take care of some business. Yeah. All right, we're ready.
Yeah.
And I love the genie from. We're gonna talk about Aladdin now.
Okay, good. We're off
From
on
Aladdin.
my
No,
relationship.
Okay,
no, no.
Let's go back to the dancer.
Oh, fucking,
Yeah.
I
Let's
should've
go
shut
back
my
to the
fucking
dancer.
mouth. You should have shut my whore mouth.
Yes.
Alright,
You were so
so-
close. You just
Dancer.
tried to shut up.
Long before I met Engelhardt,
Oh.
I was friends with another couple, and they introduced me to Ellington Hall
This is Stabby's
Because I'm-
origin.
at one of their parties. And I was like, oh my God, I love her and she's perfect, and I want to put my penis in her.
All
and
right,
I-
classic boy meets a girl moment.
Yes. This is good.
Yeah, well, we exchanged like really dark, fucking sarcastic jokes or something. And so apparently, and I was fucking
Nice.
barely 21, 22 at this point, so I was fucking dumb as shit.
Oh yeah,
Um,
everyone's stupid at that age still.
so I went to the dance hall just so I could like fucking pursue this chick because that's what you do, right?
But you're old enough to
You
legally
fucking
fuck,
stalk people.
so yeah. Go for it.
So anyway, like Stabby didn't stab Rackenow. Stabby wishes he stabbed her in a very special way. At least he would have gotten something out of it, other than like funny stories. But so like we kind of like
Oh my God.
But who's laughing now? Because now you get to tell those funny stories on a
true.
podcast with 3 people.
Well, and let me make perfectly clear, I am equally responsible for how everything ended up.
Okay,
Totally, probably more my
you're
fault.
gonna own up to it. Okay,
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's gonna be awkward.
You would
respect
be
that.
responsible.
I respect that. Most people, when they tell a story, they make the other person the complete fucking devil, And then I don't know, I was just standing there minding my own business, and then all of a sudden it happened.
Oh yeah, no,
So I
I
respect
actually,
that. Admit your wrongdoing.
yeah, no, it was mostly.
Let's talk about Aladdin.
Okay, I'm good. I love that little monkey, man. Oku was awesome.
I'm sorry.
Hanging out with his buddy. I wonder if he ever spanked it.
So apparently, Stabby, did you stab her? That's not
No, I said I wish I did.
With
No.
your wiener.
But we progressed to the point where we like hung out a little bit. We went and hung out at like the coast and did some stuff, and then like fucking kind of sort of went on like a halfway date kind of thing. I don't think we ever really went out kind of thing.
No.
But then like the kind of sort of halfway date was going to play mini golf in the middle of summer. And fucking
fine.
Yeah.
I'd been pretty clearly flirting the whole time, but nonetheless, she showed up with a fucking what do you call it? Scarf around her neck.
What?
In the middle of summer, she was wearing a scarf the whole time.
I wonder if she was covering something on her neck.
Yeah.
She believed they were hickeys and shit. And so I
She
kind
was
of started to
bit
get
by a
little
vampire.
upset and childish. And
Chatterbox. We mainly
Those-
talk about girls.
This isn't even going to be
That's
as
true.
exciting as you guys hope it will be.
Oh
okay.
God, yeah. You think it's gonna be like fireworks and it's gonna be amazing?
You know, it's going to be like the fucking. It's going to be like.
It's
gonna be like
three
that cum shot.
We've already
in the
got
porno.
Dracula, dude. It's exciting already.
It's going to be like that gum shot in the porno where the guy is like jacking off and then just little. Just like a fucking like a quarter of a teaspoon just flips out and just sort of misses the chick and falls on her leg. You know, just doesn't even get to the face. I'm sorry, that's.
Did we jump to another topic of
Yeah,
conversation?
we jumped to the other time he was at the golf course.
Like,
Yeah,
damn
but
it.
anyway, so after that, we ended up going on a partial, like an almost date thing, and then it also turned out she was kind of interested in me a little bit because she thought I was
So
Jewish, and I'm like,
She
but
thought you were
is my name is really, really stereotypically like Irish. Like, there's no mistaking that it's an Irish last name.
But anybody
It's
can
not
be
O
Jewish.
something, but it's as close as you can get to being like one of the like O something names, like O'Connor, O'Doul, or something like that. It's fucking Irish.
Schmeichel
Oh,
Lieberman Jensen.
Is it
And my first
O'Reilly?
name is totally like not. So I kind of like, we ended up going Dutch on the date, and she got all upset about that, and that was probably my fault.
But let's go
I
Dutch.
think-
Did you do the little dance that the Asian girls do when they say "Let's go Dutch"?
And then she fucking blew me off like halfway through. She pulled the "I'm not feeling too good" thing,
No.
and I was like, "Fucking all right, bitch." So we're done, I guess. And then I wrote like a nasty letter or some childish bullshit that you do in your early 20s because you think you're awesome, or you're the first person to ever feel bad emotionally about something, and then we just never talked again. But there was one funny story. So she has a couple of friends, and I'd loaned her a couple of books. And
Hold on. Let's go back to the scarf.
What
was
I
underneath?
never
the
got to see what was underneath the scarf.
Okay, so we're thinking hickeys, right?
Oh, probably. Or
Or
is so fucking cringed he's off the camera.
or she was bitten by a vampire. I'm telling you, it's the only other logical explanation.
It wasn't McDonald's at Canaro. We actually went out to sushi because it's California, and that's what you fucking do. You go out and have like fucking sake and sushi on a date.
Sake,
Because I was a douchey motherfucker.
Japanese rice wine.
Sorry, had to go grab something.
Angle recently was in Korea.
I was. Yes,
They-
if we're-
They drink, right? This is
Yeah.
a segue.
yeah. Segway. Woo! So we'll jump to world travel. Yeah. A couple weeks ago, I was in South Korea because my apparently I do a Russian accent when I talk about South Korea. Older brother was getting married, so we all went and celebrated. Which
But apparently, like,
celebrated.
they drink nonstop there.
Oh, no, not nonstop, but let's just say for dinner, it's pretty consistent. Consistent's a good word because it's not excessive. I just kind of Americaned it a little bit. It probably was excessive a little bit. About 3 nights in a row. Yeah.
So, do you know about I don't know if this is a racist thing or not, but there's this thing called the Asian glow. Have you ever heard of this shit?
No.
No.
Asian glow.
What is the
Okay.
Asian glow? Please tell me.
It's like something happens to their skin when they drink a lot. Or I guess not even a lot.
I've
It's-
never heard of that.
It's like fair skin. If you turn red, you turn like really red.
Oh, yeah, okay. Your face turns really super red, I guess is what it is.
like the Asian people when they drink.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
okay. It's
see,
a
the
real thing. I'm not being racist. Hold on.
No, I'm saying like if it's because normally
36% of East Asians, supposedly. Maybe that's all. I don't know.
just it's like emit light, so it's
Well-
like the streets are glowing like about 30% of it.
Did you
Because like
see
a
the-
handful of them are just
I
Did
bet
you
you
see the Asian glow?
Asian glow. That sounds like a pick up a drug.
I thought it was a racist thing for a minute. I apologize. I wasn't being racist.
Oh, who cares?
Asian glow. You got some Asian glow.
Be racist, man. People are too fucking sensitive.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, wasn't that the whole point of the show, was like to be anti-politically correct, to be as unpolitically correct as possible?
That was when we started doing the Untitled podcast, but now this is the Chatterbox where we just fucking bullshit. Nobody gets it.
But that's
Zero fucks.
but that's my general joking nature.
See, but that's the perfection of the Chatterbox. We can do anything we fucking want.
Yeah.
It
Oh
is,
yeah,
it's true.
isn't it like Lonely Hearts Club something or other?
Well, this one is the Chattening. The last one was the Lonely Hearts Club. I'm trying to do the whole title thing. Change it each time.
But we're untitled though.
But I wanted to do titles. 'Cause
You want it to be titled?
I want to make bad jokes.
Do you want to title us?
I'm a titleist.
I think by giving us a title, it restricts us.
Are we having a title match?
Those are labels, man.
A title.
Are we gonna
match.
wrestle?
In this quarter, the challenger, 4D Mike,
Oh man.
and
I
your
wanna
champion
Hi-ya.
with the Untitled Studios,
No, we stopped making
the champion of
wrestling.
the world.
And now Mike and I are gonna wrestle.
Did you ever watch wrestling?
When it was Hulk Hogan still.
Yeah, see that to me, like the glory days of wrestling is Hulk Hogan and all the characters that surrounded him.
Fucking Hacksaw Jim Duggins.
And back in my day, it was called the WWF.
Yeah, the WWF. If it's not the WWF, it doesn't fucking matter. Fuck the
Like old
WWE
man.
bullshit.
Like yeah, WCW
So
and
apparently we've had
other crap.
the statement that a lot of people get red when they drink, which is kind of true. I mean, I think a lot of people can. And also we should get
Can't we
naked.
just be Asians. Other people get red faced. I know a dude named Red Faced Bob. Because you could probably guess why.
So this is the bane of having several chat windows open, or
Does
Cat
he like
videos.
jack off a lot, and then he like smears the semen on his face, and it makes the sun burn him?
that's a hot face.
Aren't you glad I'm here to help?
You guessed.
Of
You
course.
guessed correctly, sir.
Correct.
Had nothing to do with alcohol whatsoever.
That has nothing to
You
do.
were like, that's just so much better of like that he drinks a lot. That's so much better. I'm not gonna even bother. No. Why is he called Red Faced Bob though? I'm genuinely curious at this point.
Because he drank a lot. And his
Because he
face
drank
would
a lot.
turn
That was
red.
it. Okay.
And he wasn't Asian. He had the Asian glow, but he wasn't Asian.
Yeah, I've met a couple of girls who like when they get really wasted or they turn red, like their face turns red.
I mean,
Yeah.
was it like the anime kind of when people are drunk, they have like the red bar right there? It's not because that doesn't ever happen in reality. It's probably just a stereotype, which they expect a lot of people to, because they turn red.
And then they get the super giant like sweat drop thing.
Yeah.
They get the little vein like square thing on their head. It looks like kind of like you could play tic-tac-toe in it.
I bet the twins that Engelhardt and I know probably get red when they drink.
Do you know Asian twins?
Yeah, that would be actually really hilarious. Now that I know what I'm talking about, no one else would understand, who the hell we're talking about, of course. But
Just
Are
two
they-
really tall, slim, pale-skinned young ladies.
yes,
Although
Asian?
probably not young anymore. No, they're not Asian. Although
Oh.
they could maybe pass.
So we're gonna.
Like
This
big
is our
eyes.
experiment.
I
We're
think I know who
testing to
you're
see if
talking
the
about.
glow can be brought out in people besides Asians.
If I say Walter, then Englehart knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Walter White.
Which is the most ridiculous thing. This makes no goddamn sense whatsoever.
That's
I wish
funny.
my fucking mouth.
It's like talking in code. It's like no one understands good.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah, like the inside jokes that like you and one other person in the whole world can get.
And fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Propane pals.
Oh man,
That's
we
what me and Mike
consoles
got. It's the propane pals thing, which
Yeah.
T-shirts.
We
Yeah,
need
where are the
consoles back.
propane pals
We need to make some
t-shirts?
fucking propane pal T-shirts, and then I will rock that shit. I will rock that shit in public, and no one will understand what the fuck my shirt says.
I will design a scalable vector image for that shirt.
Do it. Yes.
Oh man.
Send
And
it to
then-
me. I will make T-shirts, and I will fucking send. I will wear it. We can wear
Everyone gets one, except
Everybody should get one.
except it. Everyone else except for
Because
me.
everyone needs a propane pal.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
sounds
here's
like a
another thing.
it sounds like a bad business.
No, it
No,
really
it's
does.
not.
I don't know
It's
what
not
you would do
just
with that.
okay. No, you've opened up propane pals. It's not just between me and you. Everybody in the world can find their propane pal.
It's like the Legion of Fan. Everyone's a propane pal.
Yeah.
I just picture all these little kids lighting themselves on fire and then running around. And
Yeah.
Propane pals.
Yay!
Untitled Studios told me to do it.
They said to play with propane. It was fun until little Johnny.
It's like an episode of Happy Tree Friends in my head.
Oh, dude. Happy Tree Friends was a classic.
Yeah.
It was so
In my head, it's not a cartoon. It's little kids. It's kind of disturbing, actually.
Yeah,
Can we
well,
talk about something else?
no, we're just helping the overpopulation.
Somebody get this out of my brain.
No, you must
He's-
save it.
He's
But
stuck
Janet-
in Happy Tree Friends again.
Oh, thank you so much.
No. Here, I'm going to take a shower.
How many people even know what Happy Tree Friends is? How many people are Googling Happy Tree Friends right now because they're like, what the fuck is Happy Tree
Well,
Friends?
we have one viewer.
Oh, so
maybe
yeah,
two,
not that
so
many
probably
people, huh?
nobody. Well, one of them has all of it. And he found porn from it. He found porn from Happy Tree Friends.
Nice.
Why? How?
Oh, it's on Netflix now.
Why? Oh, well, Happy Tree Friends, I understand. That makes sense. It's disturbing as fuck.
Yeah, no, Happy Tree
That
Friends.
is
So is it
disturbing.
like Happy Tree Friends after like the heads are decapitated, someone is having sex with the decapitated head, or like what type of? Because it's like already sadistic. So I
I've seen that
imagine
hentai.
all the porn that is related to it is probably just as sadistic, right? Or is that just me wishing it that way?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's just you.
Okay. Everyone else just wants to screw the
Oh,
little
man.
cute furry creatures.
Oh, that's no,
Yeah.
no furries. Kill it
I
with
keep
fire.
offering to make fanfics, and I need to stop.
What
Why?
type of fanfic?
Oh yeah, what fanfic would you make?
So at one point, I wrote a slash fic about two different YouTubers together that
Okay.
they kind of partially read and then got read on some other YouTube channel. And I keep offering to make more of other YouTubers, and I need to stop because I think people are going to expect me to do it more often. And it's disturbing. Just like the one I wrote was about two dudes, and like that's just awkward because I'm not into dudes, so I don't really know how to write like a gay sex scene. So I had to
Yeah.
make one of them magically turn into a girl because otherwise I just couldn't do it.
That makes sense.
So
And
what
now
you do
I'm like,
is you
Just make one of them always magically turn into a girl.
I just need to stop offering
just
to write.
imagine one's a girl.
No.
That's it. No.
You can keep
read-
offering to write them.
Just
I don't
read
wanna-
gay porn. I don't know. or
Don't
read
stifle your creativity,
gay
Stan.
sex novels.
It's funny until
Good
you're like
practice.
graphically describing a sex act in text, and you're like, this is awkward, and I need to leave for a few minutes and come back.
I'm being turned on.
Clean your
No,
yeah.
it's not even that. No, then I'd just keep writing.
Me, Daddy. I'm sorry.
No. Okay. I've never understood the whole like daddy thing. Like I don't get it.
Oh yeah, I don't get that either.
I never. It's like
if a girl calls me daddy while I'm fucking her, then we have a problem now.
Freaking okay. So this is funny. So one of the girls that I was actually making the inside joke with Walter about, and I were hanging out, and she looks way younger than she actually is, even though she is actually way younger than me. And we weren't dating or anything. We were literally just hanging out. And we were shooting pool at a bowling alley.
You're a pedophile if you're seen in public with her.
One of the twins that you know.
I know 3 sets.
And I were hanging out.
The one really small?
Well, not the one that called you Walter, but her sister.
The one who's really, really tiny. Like they're all really small, or is it like tall?
No,
and skinny?
tall.
Okay.
Tall and skinny.
Okay.
Supermodel build.
Okay.
They're totally built like supermodels. Yeah. Okay.
Just go. That's it. I got it.
Anyway, she looks way younger than she is. We never were like going out or anything, like very clear on that. And we were just hanging out and shooting the pool. And some little kid, I can only assume some assholes thought it would be funny, set their little kid up to ask us if I was her daddy.
I remember this story.
And it was like after that we were just like, all right, we can't hang out now.
All right,
we had to like go home after that because it was just too weird.
That's a little creepy. That killed anything that would possibly happen at all. But
I don't think anything would have, man. I was still torn up over the girl that I was talking about earlier.
So
I mean, even if anything happened, I would have been all fucking. I would have been a piece of shit the whole time anyway. So.
So I was thinking, I wasn't sure if I was going to share the story or not, but it is funny. It is, to me, it's funny. So I have, you know, the other set of twins. I was thinking about initially. They're really small. They're really young looking.
The Dukes twins?
Oh, I know. I think I might know.
Yeah, you should actually. So they look.
Yeah, my
really
sister hangs out with one of them.
Yeah. And so,
do I get to tell my twin story after this?
Yeah,
I feel like everybody has a twin story.
Go for it. So, it's just me and one of them hanging out together. We're just like walking around downtown bullshit and like, catching lunch or some shit like that. But it's just the two of us. And so I remember crossing the street, and I was walking past this mom and her kids, and she gave me the nastiest look. Because at that time, because this was years ago, I was probably like 20 or something, 20, 21. She looks underage. And so she's looking at me and just like, you bastard. Like, no, it's not what it looks like, I swear to God. It's like, I'm not a terrible person, I swear she's 18. She's over 18. So
I swear she's 18. Look, it's on her driver's license.
Yeah, see, it's like
yesterday.
That was the funniest thing because actually
I met her in a bar. I met her in a bar.
Yeah, it was like the funniest thing. I was just like, there's just the appearance of that makes me look like a really terrible person.
Well, and this is like California. I mean, West.
Yeah.
So people are a lot judgmental about that kind of thing as well. It's a little worse.
They're really. It's just like really just one of those wild looks. I was like,
imaginary pedophile.
Damn, that's daggers. Holy crap!
The one that's just walking down the fucking street with whatever kid he just kidnapped.
Yeah, really.
You know?
Like, ooh. Holy shit! All right, Mike, go ahead. It's all you, bud.
All right.
I don't have a twin story.
God.
I just really felt left out there, and so I felt like I could be included.
Oh, fuck.
I honestly thought you had a twin story.
Oh, hold on, no. I do have a twin story, but I think
I thought she was it. No,
I already told the twin story.
She was actually.
I'm telling you that, man. Tell it to me again, Sam. Tell it one more time.
Oh
God. I'm not. No, we're not doing that. I'm almost positive I told the twin story somewhere.
But I made the Casablanca joke.
Casablanca
joke.
Casablanca?
Tell it to me. Yeah. Tell it to me again, Mike. Tell it one more time.
Give it to me
again, Sam. Now it's not going to be funny. There's too much buildup. It won't be. All right, fine. In
You
high
gotta build
school,
it. You're the climax. Climax already.
in
Yeah.
high school,
Wait.
I knew a kid. It's already ruined. I already gave away the twist. Everyone knows it's twins at the end. The whole point of the story is that no one knows it's twins until the very end.
Ruined it. So
But I literally talked to this fucking kid for like 6 months, and it was 2 people that I was talking to, but I called them by their last name.
Oh,
So I
they
never
didn't know
ever
either?
called them by the wrong name. So I was like, "What's up, Dukes?" And then 5 minutes later, I'd be like, "What's up, Dukes?" Goddamn, that motherfucker like changed his clothes in the middle of the day or something. Like I don't know what's going on. Like it took me 6 months to figure it out, and then someone's like, "Yeah, the Dukes twins," and I was like, "Oh shit." The real
That's
name
fucking
isn't Dukes.
hilarious.
Don't go look them up and throw pizzas on the roof or some shit. Jesus Christ.
It's funny.
Yeah, I know that's the thing. Like, this is the internet. That's why I was always like, I didn't want to say anybody's actual name.
Fucking internet.
Yeah, for sure. You want to keep that kind of hush hush.
No, but for real, if you want to find fucking Jonathan Scott and fuck that dude's life up, that guy's a piece of shit. No, don't for real. Don't do that.
Find him.
I love, like, and in what state? Which Jonathan Scott?
Yeah,
which
he
state?
lived
Go find a
in,
random dude with that name and fucking start.
tell you
Unless you
exactly where he lived, where he used to go to school at.
You know the
No,
weird
that guy was
thing
a
about
piece
twins?
of shit. He would commit crimes and give the people he was committing the crime to my name. And from that
Oh.
point forward, I was like,
Wow.
I'm gonna give people your fucking name from now on every time I do some fucked up shit.
Wow.
Dude, that is really not cool.
It's so fucked. That's like almost the equivalent of swatting somebody.
Well, yeah, basically
I would-
back
I would
then
like
that was
spray
the
paint.
equivalent.
That's fucking terrible.
Spray paint his name and address on a fucking cop car. I mean, Jesus Christ. What a piece of
Just
shit.
write piece of
Oh, dude.
shit address.
He's
Done.
one of the nicer people I've fucking dealt with in my life.
That's
Get
Like I've met some pretty fucking
Out.
scummy people that have destroyed my fucking faith in humanity. Like,
get
Oh.
out of that state.
yeah. Just burn it to the ground and leave.
oh,
Get to
Like,
any other state in the union. I swear
No.
to God, except for Florida.
honestly, I'm counting down the days until I can move out of the state. I have to live in the state for a certain number of years before I can leave.
Oh
It's
shit!
some
It's
sort
the
of-
internet going.
What are
It's-
you on probation?
It's no, it's nothing like that. I haven't gotten in any legal trouble, but it is a legal agreement. I can't move out of the state until like fuck
God damn.
5 more years at least.
That was
But this is where my job is, so it's like, you know, what am I gonna do? What did Stabby leave?
I don't know. He probably died.
Stabby's internet went wonky, so I closed everything but like Chrome.
You're back.
So, an onion smite? Onion
Onions.
site. An onion site. I think there was a cool onion site. Onion smite. Onion smite. It's like when you bring onions down upon your enemies, and then it just makes them cry excessively until they throw up. But I'm guessing it's a cool site where you can put them, like pretty much shit on people.
Okay.
That Akinaro is bringing up in the chat. There we go. But it is pretty cool. I remember hearing about that, where it's just like, this guy's a piece of shit, and you can type all about it and like type their name or type whatever the fuck you want about it, and then people can go and read about the other pieces of shit in the universe, and we
That's
can
what
all
we need.
bond on terrible people that we deal with in everyday life. Oh, okay. Ambidextrous. Can you rotate? You got to do it. Or you're lefty or righty switch hitter? I'm making a masturbation joke, please.
No, we all figured that out when you started doing your jack off motion with your hands.
I'm very happy. I'm cheering.
I prefer
That
the
makes it look more
stranger.
like you've jacked other people off than yourself. Just saying. Sorry.
It's just that.
I prefer the stranger, where you sit on your hand for 5 minutes and then it goes numb, and then you give yourself a hand job.
It's the perfect stranger.
I've never
I love
tried
that
that.
movie.
That seems like it would be really hard to get the right amount of pressure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like with your hand on them. Could you
I don't think
squeeze
I've
the right
ever
amount?
actually like, all right, 5 minutes go, and then I actually sat on my hand for 5 minutes.
So I've thought about it long enough where when you make your hand numb, don't you just like grab your hand and then clamp it in, and there you go. You still get that. It's just like weird. It's weird nonetheless.
It's
But
weird.
you like you
yeah.
put just enough time in his thought. It's like, how would that work? How much speed?
We may have already talked about this particular topic for too long.
Oh, who gives a shit?
The stranger hand job.
It's like I said, it's The Perfect Stranger, which is a funny thing because it's a movie and it should be a porn. But
I thought Perfect Strangers was a sitcom from like the 80s.
it probably is. I doubt that they will use the title for just one thing.
I thought The Perfect Stranger was your mom from the 80s.
Snap.
Burn!
I don't even know. Hold on. Which mom should I be aiming for right now?
Oh, either one, man.
Okay.
Flip a coin.
Ooh, Classhole.
Hey!
Yeah, maybe that'll get him angry enough to be like, no, now I'm going to go talk to him again.
He just pops on long enough to just be like, tell us to go fuck ourselves, and then leaves.
I'm like, he's alive.
Yeah, I would accept that.
Yeah, actually, that'd
Tell
be
us what the email and the password is for the channel again, because we actually really need that.
He's the only one that matters. Why don't you
I'm not
just
saying that's the case. I'm just saying it might be.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's the case.
We might like it. I might like to post things to my own channel.
I'm going to have to figure that one out, actually.
You don't get to. You're under you're under a non-existing contract.
We'll talk about it later, but I think I have a solution.
Okay.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Hope for.
Yay. Tech Talk.
Yay.
Tech Talk.
Welcome to Tech Talk. We're going to replace Barnacles and Jay. And this is your new Tech Talk.
Hi, ho, Kermit the Frog here. Late at night, I like to sit on my lily pad and think, maybe Heather was right.
I don't know. Is one Kermit the Frog impression enough?
Yeah, no, I think that's more than I should ever have done in the first place.
That shouldn't have been
Kermit the Frog here. Because we can all do a Kermit. You do a Kermit.
Yeah.
Angle, do a Kermit.
Oh, I don't have Kermit.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, we all did it.
Kermit the Frog here.
All right, that was terrible. Don't ever do that again.
Fuck you, Eeyore.
God damn.
Piece of shit.
Hi, guys.
He turned into Miss Piggy. He's like, fuck you, you piece of shit.
I will go to your house and I'll kill you.
Hi, guys.
Frog.
My boss Walt really like Hitler.
Does anyone know who Miss Piggy and Kermit the Frog is anymore?
Yeah, really. Well, when I started doing Mickey Mouse, it didn't even really sound like Mickey Mouse, so I don't think anybody got that one. I just started talking funny.
I heard.
Hey
I
there,
knew you were
Pluto.
trying, and then I just cried
Tuned it out.
internally. Like my mind just sort of like fizzled for a second and just died. So you're a terrible person. You should feel bad.
But I kind of don't.
We should all do we should redub a cartoon. We should all pick, we should all pick a character to be like
voiceovers.
That sounds awful. That sounds like the worst idea I've ever heard. We definitely should.
We need to spread. We need to spread the hashtag.
Idea. We're doing
I
it.
will spread the hashtag. Bring back Classhole. I will. We need to get the. We need to get the Fantastic Four back together again.
The loneliest hashtag ever.
And then we'll add Nish, and then it'll be 5, and then we can do this.
After you put that hashtag, put lonely hashtag.
Yeah, really, because nobody's gonna fucking know what we're talking about.
I don't care.
I tried to get avoid the tards trending at one point
Oh god.
because I was tired of dealing with all the retards on Twitter.
No.
And then by calling them retards, people are all like, "You can't call them that." And I was like, "Fuck them! I can call them anything I
That
want."
goes so against what we were talking about last week.
No.
I literally talked about how much I fucking hate that.
We're not supposed to be eating.
Last week.
That's literally last week when we were talking about it. It's like, fuck that. That's fucking bullshit. And you're like, yeah, I wanted to say avoid the tards.
Yeah.
What the
I love
fuck?
yeah, dude.
To be
Avoid them.
fair, he wasn't saying retard. He was just saying tard.
Yeah. But,
It's
I mean,
you only went like halfway there.
Fuck you.
to be fair, I like calling them Riri's. which is retarded.
Christ, man.
Jesus. Oh my god.
I like
That's
Akinao's
fucking
idea. Take a hentai movie and dub it. Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to upload it onto our channel for more than like one time,
Yeah.
and then our channel might be over because YouTube would be like, shut it down.
Trying to avoid stuff getting flagged and our channel dying.
No, if we
Because
dub
we're already on terminal care as is. I mean, it's already life support
Well,
fucking.
we did get a strike.
I'll put it on my channel then.
You guys know we did get a strike though, right? Like one strike.
Yeah,
We did? When?
take that.
So one of the Tea Party videos we did where we were doing like costumes on like the anime character thing or whatever, just a real weird one.
Oh, yeah.
Classel and I went out and found, it was either Classel and me or Mike and me that went out and found a website that had classical music.
Nice.
Okay.
And it was all license free. It was all, open use for anybody kind of thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because the way classical music works is it's no longer under copyright. So the only people that can claim it are people who performed that piece themselves. So you have a recording of like the Boston orchestra doing it. They can claim it.
Yeah.
But this one group of people got an orchestra together and just started recording as many of the classical symphonies as they could so that they could put them out for open use for anybody to use for anything.
Yeah.
Badass.
So we used that song from one of those. We used one of those just like a background
So
song.
you did everything
And
legit.
fucking some symphony and claimed it just anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it wasn't theirs at all.
And then
Yeah.
you got to be like, we contest that, and then it turns
I
into a
think we
thing.
just said fuck it and like laughed our asses off because all they ended up doing was taking any sort of money that the video generated, and I don't think it broke 10 views.
Oh,
And so it's just sort of like we don't even put commercials on our videos that I'm aware of. And,
It's like,
fucking,
we're going to
no,
take
yeah,
your
we
money.
don't. I don't think we monetize even. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we got like
and nowadays,
video.
do you think it would even be possible for us to monetize anymore? Like with the YouTube ad
I don't think it
restrictions?
would even
getting
matter.
all- like,
I mean, we would end up paying more in taxes than we'd ever earn in cash.
It's like, as much as this is fun, and it is actually fun,
Yeah,
I don't have to pay to do this.
yeah.
no, but
we
I'm
would
saying,
probably
like,
end up
That's
owing
bullshit.
if
the
the
day.
channel blew up tomorrow, like we wouldn't even be able to enable ads because we have stuff that's deemed offensive.
We would be better off making sure that there were no ads, and then just putting on like a
Patreon or something.
Patreon or something like that, or like a
We guarantee you that we will always curse up a goddamn storm. Just support us via Patreon.
Balls, 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 tits, biggie. Fuck.
Because there are certain channels that I watch on YouTube because they curse, because they're not afraid to push the envelope.
Well, and then what's funny is a lot of channels that are older and more established, they'll curse all the time and never get demonetized. It's just so inconsistent.
They're just too damn big.
Yeah, and when it's just so
when I go to that channel, I expect that. Otherwise, I'm disappointed. Like that's why I go to that channel.
Well, I'm constantly disappointed. It's okay.
Well, that's just your life.
Oh, okay.
It's just living as Engelhardt.
Yep, that's the day in the life of Engelhardt. Just one big disappointment.
Well, the funny thing is now I keep seeing ads for like fucking TV or whatever.
For what?
Are you guys going to get YouTube TV? Because I think everybody wants fucking TV on YouTube because that's
What's
why
the
they want.
TV. I can already do that right now. There's this little button that says cast to TV, and I can click it, and I can have YouTube on the TV.
No. This is literally like it's TV channels on YouTube, so you could watch your favorite TV shows on YouTube. And I'm like, why would I even do that? That's why I watch YouTube. Is because that fucking TV is awful.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, no, you can. Here's the genius, because you can select. I only want to pay for this one thing. You don't have to pay for like $150 for a month's worth of like internet, or not internet, but cable service, or a bunch of shit that you don't watch.
That's why I get Netflix.
Well, yeah, but not everything's available on
It's
Netflix.
like $13, and I can watch all the shows I want.
But not everything is there.
Pretty much. I mean, anything that's really worth watching is there. And if it's not there, you can get Hulu.
But sometimes it's not there either.
And here's the thing that's really nice about Netflix and Hulu they're a little better, like fucking streaming wise than YouTube is. Like as far as like reliability of the stream, YouTube will freeze way more. Than
No,
Netflix
not for me.
Oh, really?
No, I watch like 4K videos all the time, homie.
Oh, I get freezing on YouTube way more often than I get it.
That's just you.
So sorry, I'm reading the chat. Akanaro says this. It's really easy to bump your views and make it more popular. Use one of the many pay view services. So $5, you throw like 10,000, so you end up on the recommend section. I was like, that's fucking disturbing.
Yeah, that's basically that's how everybody gets noticed now.
Akanaro has just explained the entire music industry.
Yeah.
If you don't,
people to like us,
if you don't get your video in the recommended thing, or if you're not an established YouTuber, then it's easy to get views.
You're fucked.
But unless you get your fucking thing in the recommended column, like no one's ever going to see your videos anymore. It's become overcrowded to the point where there's so much being uploaded that you could never watch it. Like there's no possible way to watch everything on YouTube anymore.
If you are good at following trends and you clickbait, if every one of your videos is clickbait, you can actually jump in and get more and more views that way.
Yeah, but how long is that going to last before everyone's like, I'm tired of this clickbait bullshit, and then everyone just hates you?
Oh, you would just get boosted in views. I didn't say it would be permanent. I'm just saying like that would be one way to get noticed. Then you can start putting out more quality stuff. Like you start getting the views. Once you start getting views, then start worrying about putting out more quality.
Then actually be good at what you do.
Yeah, then be good at YouTube.
Look, I've seen channels do that shit. You know, it worked for them. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, but I don't think it's easy to do that second part for everybody. I don't think. All right, now be entertaining for a wide audience.
So we're
starting out with trash already. Like this is a work of passion for us. Like we love it. We enjoy it. We eat, breathe, and sleep this channel.
Oh yeah. Or we show up whenever it's convenient and we try to have fun.
Shh.
Yeah.
Our fan will think we're not honest.
Or that one.
The one person that.
But if I say that, we are honest.
What? I mean, honestly, I love doing this. This is fun as shit to do two, 3 times, depending if we do a third.
I didn't know this was happening tonight until it said Untitled Studios is live, and I'm like, hey, I could record tonight.
What?
It was a weird situation where I ended up having to work Sunday this week.
So
normally it'll be every Sunday night, but I ended up having to work Sunday this week because somebody's on vacation.
Or you were purposely trying to avoid having me on the show by misleading me about the day of filming.
No, we even made an announcement on the channel, man.
Oh, okay.
I went and watched it this morning to make sure I was right.
Oh, I missed it. Okay.
It's tonight, right? And I went back and watched the video that Engelhardt and I put in there. I was like, oh, yeah.
Angle, go.
So, I didn't know there was a light romance hentai.
A what?
A light romance hentai. Oh, God.
Light romance hentai.
So I'm going, this is in the chat. Because we're eons ago, for live stream wise, we were talking about like just a bunch of weird shit. That ended up doing like we should do voiceovers. That was it.
Yeah.
We do voiceovers for hentai, and so apparently he's like, "There's light romance hentai." I was like, "I've never heard of that."
And each one of us can pick
Is it like
a Disney voice
is it like
to do.
the softcore version? Is like, is that? That's like that. I guess I haven't really explored it enough, which is good. Fine by me.
Yeah, light and hentai don't often go together. Hentai, I usually think of like 17 tentacle-like penises or girls covered completely with like pink goo or whatever.
Or like the break face.
It's white.
Oh,
foam.
yeah.
That's the part in the rape where she starts to enjoy it.
There's always a point where they start.
No, I do not want links. I do not want links.
No.
Please don't send me links.
It's pretty creepy.
It's gonna get weird real fast. It's already
like some fucking high school girl being like banged by her like ugly ass teacher. With tentacles.
Why tentacles? Why?
Yeah.
Fucking you know, that makes me think of a story that I saw on YouTube. Okay, so there's this guy that talks about like
That's
weird
disturbing as fuck.
things about Japan's culture that are just totally different.
Oh, Japanese doorknob porn.
No, this is totally different.
Do you remember
So-
we talked about that?
The culture around sex in Japan is real fucking weird and fucked up, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think everybody knows that.
Doorknobs.
But he was talking to his friend who's, she's a Japanese woman who grew up there. And fucking
Is that-
occasionally dudes would just pull up in front of the fucking playground, essentially, at the high school where all the girls were like out doing gym and stuff,
Yeah.
and just start jacking off.
Yeah.
Her friends would go around and like circle the car and like bang on the windows, chanting like "go, go, go," and not like "go" as in go away, as in like finish faster.
Go, 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 go. So it's
Like,
like a
that sounds fucking
competition.
weird.
They're
It's like cheering them on.
like cheering them
Yeah,
on.
essentially, yeah.
Well, don't they have a huge problem in Japan where like enough people aren't fucking?
Oh yeah, and then also on top of that, they have another issue of high school girls hooking to like
Oh.
creepy older men. That's a thing that happens way too often.
Damn.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But I mean, to the point where like that's the majority of prostitution is high school girls banging older guys.
Old dudes are just like, I want young pussy.
Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of creepy.
Fuck.
But why would you bang an old dude?
I'm thoroughly disturbed.
For money, I guess.
Yeah, I know for money, but yeah, but guess what?
I
That
clearly
option-
know
The
why.
option was always available, and yet I never availed myself of it. Well, maybe it wasn't
Well-
always available for me.
I imagine it's partially the money and partially the fact that I guess a lot of dudes just aren't fucking.
Yeah, from what I understand,
Maybe
it's,
the girls are just like, I gotta fuck somebody.
it's relatively difficult to get laid in Japan. Like,
For girls.
yeah, I guess like I mean, for everybody because the dudes are so shy and
No,
the
I just
girls
wanted
are
to say
so
for
shy.
girls 'cause I thought it'd be funny. And then it just went dead air, so I'm sorry. I apologize
Well,
for that
everyone's
joke.
just so fucking. Everyone's so shy.
Well, it's yeah. Part of the thing is that they don't. There's no real like discussion about romance, sex, or anything like that. Like they don't. It just isn't part of their culture.
Their idea of romance is like bind your feet until you can't walk anymore.
Yeah. Well, like you're in a
Never
relationship
heard
with a
of
girl and
feet
you're
binding?
banging her.
They tie up their feet and then their feet get all like deformed and they can't grow right and then they have little extra tiny feet and and for some reason the dudes really love tiny feet or something. I'm telling you about the Japanese tiny feet lady. I'm not making it up.
I don't think they talk about the stuff that they're into.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure they talk about sex, like out of public and stuff like that. But I think it's like if they're into a kink, they don't necessarily bring it up.
I want to know why they do the
I don't know.
foot thing.
I thought that was like a geisha thing.
I mean, I think it's just like an Asian thing.
It could be. I mean, there's like
It's part of the
cultures where they
Asian
bleach
glow.
their
There's,
skin.
there's a possibility of stereotyping empty ass here. But
Can we be racist?
Well, there's Asians that bleach their skin, like, because they think that like paler skin is more attractive. Like they're all about like lighter skin.
it's
Oh yeah, they want milky skin, or
Yeah,
like
'cause it means they're not working out in the sun, so they're like more affluent and
or
it's more attractive.
porcelain. They describe it as porcelain sometimes.
Yeah,
not too many. I didn't see a ton of people swimming. Like a ton.
Yeah.
People on the beach. Like the first night I stayed when I was in Korea, it was right there on the beach, and great view. But it's just like it's right there. You can see the entirety of a beach, in front of you. And during the day, you look out. There's not too many people, like enjoying the water, like playing in the water, like swimming around. And
but at
I
night,
was like, why? And I would assume maybe later in the evening, possibly. But it's more.
he was always too drunk to figure it, like to remember to look. He was just like,
No,
wanna
after
see
that
people
first,
out
it was
there at
just
night.
that first
No,
night,
it's
which
too
I was
drunk.
exhausted from traveling for about 24 hours straight.
Caught some of that
So
yeah,
I was pretty fucking
Asian
dead.
glow.
Some of the Asian glow. But I mean, I can go back and share some stories that I find are kind of, well, me being stupid, but that's good. I'm going to go to the chat. Most of what Mike knows about Japanese is just myths.
We know. He said we, not what Mike knows.
I'm blaming Mike because he's the one that's talking about it mostly, and I'm
Be fair though. Don't just like make it so like the one fan is just shitting on Mike.
So wait a minute. So is it,
because
hold
we
on.
shit on Mike.
Is this person saying that they don't have foot binding?
Well, I don't know. Akinaro sounds Japanese, so whoever Akinaro probably knows more than
Well,
me.
yeah,
sounds
but
like
I
some
can go out
Spanish.
and make a fucking Japanese fucking username right now. That doesn't make me Japanese.
No, I'm just gonna assume
He's giving you shit.
Akinaro is a Japanese woman.
Well, I can just guarantee you that it's either Chinese or Japanese people would bind their feet, and it was a big thing, and women would like be disabled their entire life
I've
because
seen
of it.
stuff about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No. Apparently, Akinaro is not a Japanese woman.
Because if I'm going to be called out on my ignorance of the Japanese culture, then I will correct that ignorance, and it will no longer be incorrect.
You're full of shit, Mike. You're full of shit.
I'm not.
You know about
I'm
Japanese.
sticking to my guns. My guns that I don't understand, really know if
It's
it's
just the
true.
amount of freaking rape porn in Japan. Then, like every time I see Japanese porn, it's always some girl getting raped on a fucking train.
Oh,
not sure
okay.
why.
Well, I guess it was mostly a Chinese thing.
It might have been a Chinese thing. I think it's like a Chinese like prostitute thing, and like then they couldn't get.
All right, moving on then.
No, it was for upper class women that didn't need to work, and they were seen as trophy wives.
Oh, and then it would be more attractive that their feet were small.
And yeah, so
Because
yeah,
feet are gross.
that's it.
Can you imagine how awful it'd be like if you were an aristocrat with a foot fetish?
Ugh.
Nothing but fucking lean pickings. Like
I've
you'd have
seen-
to go and bang like the poor people to get like a good foot, like fucking taste of foot.
And it's like that. Have you ever seen the ladies with like the giant like neck, the giant neck coils?
Language from Lord of the Rings.
Yes, I just have to point out from the chat, and actually Akinaro is elf language from Lord of the Rings. That's not really close. Akinaro is an elf from the Lord of the Rings. I'm
In other words-
wrong.
I
Fuck you.
don't want to be at
You're
odds
wrong.
with him because we have so much in common now. I've read the Silmarillion twice.
Okay, you beat me because I have not read that once.
Yeah, you
Nice.
read the, you even mention the word Silmarillion. You know you're dealing with the fucking nerd. I've read it twice.
There you go. Way to nerd out. Nice.
Jackson
That's
fucked
great.
the Hobbit up.
Yeah. Oh, I know your stance on the movies.
I can't watch the Hobbit movies. I can watch Lord of the Rings movies. There's a lot of mistakes in those, but at least they were, for the most part, true to the story. You
The
just
Hobbit
tell them
movies
about
are
it.
definitely harder to watch, and you can tell that they kind of stretched out the story.
Yeah.
So like first it's one movie, then it's two, now it's three. And it's like, please stop. Please stop doing this.
Yeah. I think they picked not great actors, and they did the switcheroo thing, where they switched the dwarfs' attitude, completely flipped it. Because in the Hobbit, the dwarfs were like these greedy little bastards. And that was part of what made it fun. They were the greedy, crazy.
Yeah, they were hiring
pieces of shit.
Bilbo as a thief, to
Basically, they
go
were
steal
hiring him
some
as a
stuff.
fucking meat shield. Essentially, is what they were. Like he would go
Yeah.
first and take all the risks,
Tank.
and then fucking.
Okay.
But he clearly wasn't. But in the movie, like, the dwarves were like these fucking noble fallen warriors and shit, and I'm like, well, that just isn't fun at all.
Well, hold on now. Going back to tanking. Now, this D&D thing that you're doing.
Oh
Nick-
yeah,
Is Nish still a girl?
yes. And it's just-
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
I think there was a point at which he had some way of switching that back, and he was just like, nah.
He chose to keep it?
Yeah.
He was a woman
Well-
on the inside the whole time.
And now they have Empek the golem.
Donald.
So your character essentially was replaced with a golem that every
okay.
24 hours resets. And
Soulless
you get to make it a different
Fucking
type.
shell of a person.
Does he talk about the dirty, nasty hobbitses?
No, not
Okay.
golem.
Okay.
Golem is like a large clay.
Well, yeah, I
You
had
go
to
to
try.
like super fucking nerd.
We are nerding super hard.
Oh,
I
here,
want
can
to.
fix that for you.
Okay, so Asian glow, foot binding. What other Japanese things can I be incorrect about in one night?
Oh, tons.
He said tons. Just the
Tons.
night is young.
There's plenty to be wrong about the Japanese.
Let's
We
see.
bought it at Canaro, so hopefully that'll fix the.
I heard you could buy girl like schoolgirl panties in vending machines or something like that. Is that a true thing?
I'm pretty sure that's a true thing
Oh,
in Japan.
Gross.
because I
Come
heard about that,
on.
but I've never actually went around telling people it was
Wow.
true.
God, can you imagine being like the rep to fucking buy those? Going around to high school.
But here's the thing: it's
little
like
girl.
they're obviously not
Like
raping kids because no one is having sex over there. Like it's all fantasies. Like it's all tentacle monsters and schoolgirl panties and giant fighting robots. Like there's there's no rape going on. They're too scared to even have regular sex. They're like, no, I can know. Can rape.
It will find you. It will kill you.
It's too dishonorable.
As is what happens when you
Dishonorable.
send you a message.
Dishonorable.
Dishonorable.
There's a way to make it racist to make it happen.
Yeah, seppuku or Harry Carey.
Gesundheit.
How do you say it?
I don't know. Is it Harakiri?
I don't know.
Hello Kitty?
I could look it up.
Hello Kitty?
There's fucking,
Yeah, Hello Kitty. I think they
fucking,
updated it to Hello Kitty. They
can find
committed
pictures of
Hello
that
Kitty
shit.
in front of everyone.
I'm about to
There's
perform
pictures
Hello
of people
Kitty.
committing fucking suicide, ritualistic suicide, Japanese warriors. You can
It's-
find pictures of them doing it, like in the series.
It's Japanese.
Seppuku.
Seppuku. Yeah.
You can actually find pictures of that shit because pictures started a long time ago, way before that stopped sort of being like,
Dude, pictures.
maybe that's not a great fucking cultural practice. You know, cutting your fucking stomach out with a sword.
Ah, dude, but you could get your family's honor back if you did that.
Fucking island cultures develop some weird fucking things because they're so like cramped.
Yeah.
I think that's why like you find a lot more polite behavior in like cultures where there's long periods of time with really, really cold weather. Because if you think about
Wait a minute.
cold village
Hold on now.
and like Finland and like
People are nicer where it's colder
for longer periods of time.
because they have to cooperate to survive. It's
Well,
harder
because,
to
yeah.
survive in a cold environment.
But
If
wouldn't
you-
you do the same thing when you're all sweating your ass off in a freaking hot
Yeah, but
environment?
if you
You're
can
like,
just
we have
lay
to
in
work together to survive because we're gonna
Okay.
die.
You're in fucking
Yeah, if
Maui,
you're
you
laying
know,
in a field in the Arctic, you're gonna die. But if you
Yeah.
could just go kill some people and then go lay in the field in Africa and you might survive. Like, you
in
just go-
Africa, you can find food almost anywhere except for Ethiopia.
yeah.
It's every other place in Africa besides Ethiopia has a ton of
They
food.
should start eating the flies in Africa. Have you seen the flies? They're like crawling on people's eyeballs and shit.
Oh yeah, no, they're insane. But no, I mean in warmer weather,
What the fuck are we talking about?
That's all I know about Africa, is that you could lay in the middle,
Why?
you could lay in the middle of the field and not die, unlike the Arctic. And there's starving kids.
I don't know. If you think about it, though, it makes sense. If you spend like 6 or 7 months out of the year with your very small community in a very small house, your fucking politeness becomes part of the culture.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Or
it just has to be, because otherwise, you know, somebody's going to fucking kick your ass out into the fucking blizzard. And
Yeah.
That's all she wrote. In the summer, you could at least walk somewhere and not die because it's summer.
yeah, which is
Yeah.
why I always recommend that bums walk towards the equator. Like it's easier to survive where it's warmer, right? Like people freeze to death. Bums in New York City freeze to death.
Actually, pretty regularly.
So start
Jesus.
hitchhiking or walking south. You're a bum anyways. You don't have a house.
They actually have specific laws in Alaska about that, believe it or not.
Do they really?
Yeah, no, the police have much more leeway to just fucking take you in.
Oh wow.
If you're like a homeless vagrant and you're like obviously having issues, you know, mental health, or you're drunk or high, they can just take you in for the night. They don't have to arrest you. They don't have to charge you with anything. It's just they're encouraged to put you in jail so you don't freeze to death.
Wow, wait, a
If you
sense
think
of
That makes
humanity?
sense.
Huh?
Like just to, you know, not that we're gonna get them in trouble, but just to prevent them from freezing to death tonight, we'll put them in the clink. You know.
It's actively encouraged, and you have no recourse as the person who was arrested. It's
So-
called like a goodwill booking or something like that.
Your recourse is you don't freeze to death, and you probably
Yeah.
get a meal out of it. You know.
But you know, there's somebody who's like, I'm gonna fucking sue you guys. You didn't have any right to fucking arrest me.
Yeah. Some bum is gonna get his lawyers. Yeah.
No, I mean, because they also, I used to watch a lot of Alaskan cop shows. But
Oh,
like
so
some people are
like
just
cops,
drunk.
Alaska.
There is.
That's
There
awesome.
is. Oh, I forget what
So-
it's called. God damn it. It's
Oh,
not
did you
Cops
ever see
Alaska, but
Russian
it's like,
cops?
Is there a Russian cops?
There was like one. It was probably like only one season before it got canceled, but there was a season
I
of
can't
cops
imagine
Watch the
why.
shit out of
where
that.
you could. Yeah, oh yeah, I don't know why they would cancel the Russian cops.
The cops just kept shooting people at random.
Yes,
It's like-
yeah.
No, the
It's-
people the people
like
they
New York.
detained would just fucking disappear after a while.
Yeah.
They never see them again.
At the end of most shows, you know, at the end of some of like the cop shows I've watched, they give you like a summary of what happened since filming and between filming and publishing.
Like in the movies where it's like what
So and so
what this person went on to do.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like between when they filmed the Alaska cops and when they actually put it on TV.
And it's always like he was found smoking crack in an alley again, and then was arrested for assaulting an officer. And it's like, oh,
Exactly. Or like so and so was let go, and due to lack of evidence, so and so was let go, or so and so ended up being convicted of X.
did anyone
5
go on
years.
to start a successful business and turn their life around?
No,
Damn it! All right, well,
sorry.
we could have had that
I
one.
just picture that the Russian cops one though.
Oh,
So-and-so was
dude, the
never seen
Russian
again.
cops was
So and so
amazing.
was never seen again. So and so was never seen again.
You'll have to see
So-and-so
that.
was summarily executed. So and so was never seen again. Just be like the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I feel like if you like the
Entire-
cop shows, then watching Russian cops will be like Cops Extreme, like like it's the '90s cops.
Oh yeah.
Extreme.
It's all fucking Terminator
The cops from
Silver
the
and
90s would get fucking vicious, man. They went way outside the lines of what they were supposed to be doing as police a lot.
oh, dude.
Some of those old ones from like the 80s and 90s, you're like, that's not your.
So that's not okay.
Officer.
As corrupt as America is, and as much as I complain about it, I still feel like Russia's more corrupt than America.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, who wins this
Like
race?
I think we're catching up. Don't get me wrong. I think America's on its way. We're gonna become #1 in that area soon.
America.
Oh, did you see the 100 boobs for Putin thing?
No, there's
Oh, there's
100
a
boobs.
YouTube channel.
Does
YouTube
are we
video.
wanting to? Okay, is this a petition to get 100 boobs installed on Putin?
No, so this is a while ago, and this
I'm
is
less
a guy
excited.
who went out and groped 100 women's boobs, all voluntarily. He'd ask them, and they would say yes. And so he grabbed 100 women's boobs, and then shook Putin's hand to give him the power of the 100 women's boobs to win the election.
Oh, and it worked.
Which, of course, we all know is ironic because Putin can't lose because it's all rigged anyway. But
No, I think it was the power of the boobs.
Yeah,
it's a hilarious video. It really is. I mean, it's literally just like 100 different girls. This dude just goes up.
I saw the video of a guy who grabbed 100 girls' boobs just to see if he could get away
Totally
with it,
hypnotic.
and then like some girls would slap him and some didn't.
Yeah.
But-
Someone. It was all.
Well, see, the thing is if he's asking for like, hey, can I do this? And
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
hear no. Maybe, or is he just like walking and be like,
No, in the video I
"That's
saw-
gonna get you fucking arrested.
In the video I saw, he was not getting their permission.
Oh fuck.
Like I think these are two different videos.
Well, there was a bunch of people that posted it out of context and didn't have the description.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
maybe that was-
It's
specifically,
supposed to be a prank, but he's actually a dick.
He actually asked.
Maybe
some
I'm
of the
getting
girls to slap
maybe
him
I'm getting
for, like,
something wrong about Russian culture.
No. He asked some of the women to slap him to make it interesting.
Ah, okay.
Like he was like, it will be boring if it's just the same thing every time. So like, every like third girl, he'd be like, hey, would you like slap me? Or
Oh, yeah.
fucking punch me or something?
Grabbing boobs is always boring.
Which is why you'd get some of the girls who were like really playful about it, but some of them would hit him hard. It was just, some of them were into like, yeah, okay, I'll slap you. And then he's like, oh shit.
Get slapped like fucking
Slap you the
Negan.
fucking next week.
But it also could have just been 2 different videos too. So
You're gonna have eyeball popping out of your head. Slap a hard.
Vampire
yeah,
bat.
Like my Skittles McStabby Pants icon.
The end.
Yeah.
That's all good. Boom, 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 boom.
So where's your twin story? Oh wait, no, you already heard the twin story.
Oh yeah, we already ruined the twins.
We've already ruined the twin stories. It's all,
How do
it's
you
all
know
been done.
3 sets of twins?
Asian twins. Have we done
How do I know
Asian?
3 sets of twins? Because
Wait,
I
what?
know 3 sets of twins.
Yeah, I
just-
think this is just a
twins
luck thing
Fairly
where he
rare,
just.
so it just seems odd that you would actually know like 3 different sets of twins.
Yeah.
Oh, hold
Do you
on.
have any problem telling them apart?
One
Like
set
the different
there's
sets from
one
each other,
couple
or
don't know.
Yeah, the difference.
Because the 2 you do, it's super easy. But it took a little bit. It just took a little bit longer. But eventually, you just kind of figure it out.
Yeah, I never had any question at all.
Yeah.
okay, do you know any twins that purposely try to act similar? Like, you know how twins naturally sometimes, not all the time, but a lot of times twins will act very similar. They got similar DNA and things.
You have to understand my response to like seeing the other person out of twins when I know one of them, when I've met one of the other one already. It's a physical shock. If that makes sense. It's
Do you
it's
shudder,
like
like visibly?
You're just like holding up. Oh my god!
Your eyes like
It looks slightly different.
super wide
No,
open and make the sound of breaking glass, like.
have you ever you've never been in a situation where you just felt like everything was wrong?
Dude, I was married. Like, what are you talking about? I lived that shit.
But you know what I'm talking about. Like, you'd be hanging out and doing something, and suddenly you just fucking know, like, just at a base level, like, fucking, your whole brain just does a weird little glitch.
Oh my!
It's
Oh, like,
physical
oh,
sensation that-
like the black
through your whole
cat
body where
walks
you're
in
just
front
like,
of you
fucking
twice.
boom.
It comes back
Sort of like
around.
that.
Fuck you.
Okay, so you just get
Never had that.
the weird feeling that everything in the universe is wrong right now. Is that the thing?
That's what I'm saying. Whenever I see the other person, if I know one of the
Oh,
twins,
so you get like the evil twin universe.
it's like my whole brain shuts down for half a second and goes, "This is fucking wrong. Everything about this is fucking wrong." Like there is somebody wearing somebody you know's skin in front of you.
Oh, like the Whisperers.
It's weird. I don't know. It's hard to explain. The
Spoiler
only other thing I
for-
can compare it to is when my dog died. So
Spoiler for season 9 of The Walking Dead, or whenever that happens.
I don't even know what that is. I stopped watching
Sorry.
The Walking Dead.
The Whisperers, they cut off people's faces and wear.
Spoiler.
Oh, that's fucking
Spoiler.
weird. I just was zombied out when Walking Dead came out, so I never could get into it.
Oh yeah, everyone was zombied out.
There was
by
like
then.
there's like a huge like wave of just zombie apocalypse.
Every
everywhere.
video game had a zombie DLC.
Yeah,
there was
it's
a
just like this huge thing.
Movies and TV shows that were all zombie then.
Oh, well, let me tell you about when my dog died.
All right.
When I was a little kid.
Did your dog have a twin?
When I was like, oh god, I must have been in grade school.
Tween,
We
tween.
had a dog.
Like fuck you and
We
your.
were all hanging out in like the living room of the house we were living in, and I suddenly had the same feeling, like where everything is wrong. And I
Yeah.
looked up and I'm like, don't open the door. If you open the door, the dog is going to die. My dad opened the door anyway because they were going out. The dog ran out and got hit by a car immediately after.
Stabby psychic.
I don't know. I think it's
In
more
the
likely
future.
subconscious. I think it's more likely subconscious. It's like a little kid. I knew the dog would run out or something, and fucking, I heard a car or something down the road.
And see, the thing is,
Subconscious put stuff together.
is like when you
He's
try to sit
psycho.
there and be like, wow, that was like a really a moment that I understood what was going on. But really, like, we have those moments so often where it's just like, dude, this thing could possibly happen with this certain action, and then it doesn't happen, and it's just like, oh, okay.
Well, we ignore it. Yeah, we
But it's
ignore
like the
that.
one time it does, you're like, something happened.
And
How many times?
Fucking-
Not trying to take any wind out of your sails, but I'm also, it's like I've definitely had those moments where I'm just
I don't think it's anything special. I think it's just your subconscious putting together a bunch of information that your conscious mind is ignoring.
It is
I-
interesting to think about
I
because
think-
it's just like, wow, that's a fucking timing right there.
I think Stabby is
God damn.
psycho.
Well, I did have a moment that could be considered like that, but I don't think it was. I'm sure there was some other explanation.
Dude, if you were to tell that story to someone who like believes in psychics, like that's proof positive for them. Like you just fucking verified everything they wanted to believe.
Dude, I'm a psycho.
Because
Well, here you go, Mike. Explain this one for me, because honestly, I got nothing.
Okay.
Okay, let's hear it.
So when I was in junior high or something, my aunt was coming over to visit, and I got home and I was like, "So I got to tell you something." So I looked at her and I'm like, Aunt so and so's in the hospital. It's not serious. They're treating her now, but it could have been serious if it wasn't caught." And it was exactly right. And I had that thought on the way home.
Drugs.
And it was like,
That's pretty good.
deficiency. And I literally had that thought on the way home. I'm like, oh, she's not going to be here. She's in the hospital right now.
Holy shit, dude.
I have no idea.
It's fucking deep, man. It's
And
deep. I'm going to have to have a moment.
Maybe
I'm
he
going to
is
think
psychic.
about that for a second.
I think I should have bought a fucking lottery ticket that day.
I got to go think.
And Arthur's gone. Not sure it was just like blind fucking luck. But, just one of those things. It's like, I got nothing, man. And I don't think it was psychic. I think there's another explanation. I may not know it, but probably just luck.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Windows 10.
Like, I'm not shaking your atheism or something here, am I? Are you going to suddenly become
No,
Christian?
all of a sudden
Okay,
Windows
good.
10 popped up and was like, "We need to review the new update." And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, Windows
It's a glitch
10."
in the Matrix.
Get on my face.
I was
So,
uncovering
okay,
the
so,
wiring
hold on.
of the Matrix, and it had to fuck you up, man.
No, I want to hear the story again. So, like, you sat down and you told someone.
What are you
Exactly what was
Okay.
happening, what had happened, but he was never told initially what had happened. So he pretty much just guessed it right, like perfectly, 100%.
So on my way home from the bus after school, waiting for my aunt to come visit, I just was like, "Oh, she's not going to be here. She's in the hospital." And then my mom, when I got home, was like, "Yeah, I got to tell you something." And I was like, "Oh, Aunt so and so's in the hospital."
She's in the.
It
Oh.
was serious, but it's not now because they caught it early and they're treating her.
Oh. So you predicted that your aunt was going to get sick.
No, that she was in the hospital specifically,
Oh, okay.
being treated, and that it was serious, but it was good that they caught it and they're treating it, and so it should be fine.
Yeah.
So that's probably easy on your mom. Or just like, well, don't have to explain it. You already know what's going on.
Well, I mean, what was it? Or do you even remember what it was?
It was a weird blood sugar thing.
Oh,
Like they were testing her blood sugar and it was super low.
like diabetics type
Like
thing.
way beyond diabetic. Like,
Oh, okay.
wow, you're still conscious. We're not sure how.
Oh, okay. We don't know how you're still alive with these current with these current levels.
He makes her.
And there was some iron deficiency going on, and they had to do a bunch of shit to fucking fix it for her. I think she was in the hospital for like 2 or 3 days. I don't remember. I'd have to ask.
It's fucking dark.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to explain this one, Stabby.
I just think it was blind luck. I don't think it was like super fucking.
Either that or like, did your family know that she wasn't eating or something? Like, how the hell did? Okay.
Nothing.
I mean-
like
Or I guess luck. Yeah.
You're just like, I'm going to be really dark for a second. And you're like, you're exactly right.
Well, I've had the moments where I'm like, I hope, when I get back home from school, my parents aren't dead or something. Like, I've had that thought, and thankfully they weren't dead. So I probably just never thought
I'm
about
really
that
looking forward to
again.
that phone call.
But if it would have happened, I would have been like, holy shit, I knew.
I've been lying to you the whole time. I'm actually the reincarnation of Rasputin.
What? Dude, Rasputin.
I'm an ancient Russian sorcerer. Yeah.
You mean Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
No, I just go by Rasputin. It's cool.
It's good.
The
That's my
same guy.
slave name.
The same guy that was stabbed, shot, beaten, drowned, and clubbed all in one night.
That's why I don't go by the whole name anymore. That was my slave name.
Slave name.
Grigory Efimovich, beaten, stabbed, poisoned, drowned, Rasputin.
No, I just do Rasputin.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna go with the symbol, but Prince beat me to it.
Oh, go with Rasputin.
Oh, there you go.
Because it's
I'm
spooky.
Rasputin
I'm Rasputin.
because I'm spooky.
You got a new costume for Halloween this year. You're
Yes.
welcome.
I'm Rasputin.
And everyone's like, what does that even mean? What is Rasputin?
What are you talking about? You fucking
Yeah, it's so
weirdo.
obscure that
You wear
It's
a
like-
ghost costume that looks
it's
like
that
a
inside joke
feud.
that only one other person gets.
I was Pimp Santa Claus. I almost said for Christmas. No, for Halloween one year I was Pimp Santa Claus.
I endorse that.
I actually did like the Santa Claus outfit, but I got rid of the jacket and had like a T-shirt on that said "I'm not Santa, but you can still sit on my lap." And then I
Nice.
included like suspenders, and I put the beard in like a little, almost like a ponytail. I cut it in like a Van Dyke,
You're like bad Santa.
and put the hair in like a ponytail, and then fucking spray glued on a red ribbon around a white cane to make it like a candy cane.
And then you wore like a Harley and you're like, I'm part of the Hell's Angels, bitches.
And then I had like no, and then I had a pimp glass.
And my bike's name is Moon Beast.
Oh man, I think I might actually have a picture of this.
If you have it, please share it.
Did you have a bike named Moon Beast?
No, there was no
Oh.
bike.
Damn it.
If I get a bike, I shall name it Moon Beast.
All right.
Okay,
Unless it doesn't look anything like a moon bait.
I was
I don't
unaware
think
of
the
that.
Moon Beast joke has run its course, unfortunately.
Let's see.
Oh wow, I have pictures of one of the girls. Okay, that's creepy. I was creepy back then. God damn.
No, you're still creepy. Don't worry.
Don't, you have not lost your
You haven't
head.
lost it. Yeah.
You're still just as creepy as you were back then.
I'm gonna say as long as you maintain the secret cameras to spy on people, your level of creepiness will always.
Why would you tell people about that? Do you not understand how secrets work?
They don't know
Secret cameras are secret. Come on, man.
there are 6 billion people for you to spy on. They don't know it's them
Well, I mean, like Agent Smith always likes to spy on us. So.
unless you're watching right now. Then I mean
Yeah.
that raises
Agent Smith.
the likelihood of you being watched, by quite a bit.
I almost had a
So-
picture of one of my friend's vaginas by accident.
Is there a YouTube killer yet?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Like a guy that starts oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble for just coming up with this idea. But a guy who starts a YouTube channel and he just comes out with like really shitty videos, so he gets like 1-2 subscribers, and then he hunts them down and kills them.
I had a
And
picture. I
then-
thought it was Engelhart.
And then hold on, no, I'm not done. I just came up with the second part. He makes a video about him killing him, then he posts it, and then he gets more subscribers, and then he hunts those people down.
Actually, not a bad idea. That might
Yeah.
be a really fun
That's-
fucking movie.
That sounds like a really weird horror movie.
It's a movie, yeah.
It's
Sometimes
called
sometimes I spontaneously come up with movie scripts.
it's called Unsubscribe.
Yes, unsubscribed.
Oh my god!
This is
We
a
just
terrible
came up with
picture
the
to
movie.
share.
Please.
And then
Copyright.
we're gonna redub that movie using Disney voices.
I'm gonna kill you, you sons of bitches!
Get him, Pluto.
Whoa, God!
What is this?
Me
Is that
fucking
Marilyn
vampire for
Manson?
Halloween one
I was
time.
just thinking Marilyn Manson. Holy God!
Is
Thought
this
I'd
the
share
beautiful
that one 'cause
people?
It was just awful with the eyeliner and shit and the little fucking teardrop. I don't even know what the fuck.
It means you killed somebody.
It's your email. Shit.
Yeah, and you cut yourself.
You're deep, bro. You're super deep.
Super deep.
Oh, I
I'm just waiting for Akinara's response on this one. This is great.
Oh, here we go. I found it.
Oh shit, that's
I'm
fantastic.
just gonna apologize
Here we go.
now.
What is it?
Hit me with your bat. Oh God, yeah, I remember this
Oh.
picture.
Yeah, Pimp Claws.
Yeah, Pimp Claus.
Yeah.
You're almost Gandalf too.
It is a little bit Gandalf.
You could be
Right.
like, you shall not pass my anus.
You cannot pass that ass.
It's not true. They all passed his anus. But you can still sit on his lap. Did you how many girls sat on your lap that night?
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
God damn it.
That's not a shirt that ever works.
You're supposed to Yeah, you don't have like the vagina inspector t-shirt or anything.
No.
Vagina inspector.
I mean
No,
that
I'm gonna
okay.
wear one of those now.
There's there's got to be some fucking girl out there that has slept with a guy because he had the vagina inspector T-shirt. Like it's had to have worked at least one time with one guy, and so every person is like, "I'm going to recreate that scenario."
Like ruining
You
people's
know what? That's
appetites.
probably why I was
Sure,
wearing that shirt. I'm not Santa, but you can still sit on my lap. My thought process behind it was like, maybe it'll work, man. Maybe
Yeah, I mean,
it'll work. I'll get some girl
You're
to sit on
putting
my
it
lap.
out there, and she, hey, I'm just joking around. I'm going to sit on your lap, and then it turns into really sitting on your lap.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Bow
God.
chicka bow wow.
No, I think that was I went to the hall that night, and like I never really hit on girls there. I went
It's
there
not
to
a place.
hit on,
You're
but,
like, man,
most of the girls were like in high school, and I was like in my mid-20s, and that's just not appealing.
It's that's a good point.
he was like, I was at an Asian high school, so
it's like wearing the vagina inspector T-shirt and then just actually inspecting her vagina and then leaving.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I want to go to San Francisco to do dancing again once I'm back in dancing shape. It's because they tend to be older.
Slightly.
I won't get as many awkward situations where like I'm sitting there fucking hitting it off with some girl and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm in classes too," and I'm thinking, "Oh, college, just like me." Fucking nope.
Wrong
I'm
classes.
totally in college.
It was really funny because we both realized that I was in college and she was in high school about the same time, and then we both just awkwardly walked away.
And you're like, oh, well,
Nope.
Bye.
Nope.
Yeah, no, we were absolutely. It was going both ways until we realized the age difference, and we're like, "Ew, that was real weird. Let's just not talk anymore." Wow, that still makes me cringe. So creepy.
but when you get old, the age difference doesn't matter as much.
Fucking what?
No, it's true. Like, okay, if you're 5 years apart,
Oh,
and like,
I thought you were talking about for like high school girl. And once you're 40, it's totally fine.
listen, if you're 5 years apart and she's like 13 and you're 18, then that's horribly disgusting. But if she's like 40 and you're 45, that's fine, right?
Yeah, well, I'm 37. I mean, if it was an extraordinary set of circumstances, I might consider dating a girl that was 27, but probably would rather not date anybody younger.
The perfect girl.
Well, I mean, just somebody who's super, like, not... I mean,
Lulu
I
Dallas
can remember what it was
multi-pass.
like being in my mid-20s and what I expected out of relationships. And it's just,
Well,
it's totally different from what I expect now. So I was like, I don't think that would match
Oh yeah.
more than anything else.
Yeah, the biggest hurdle is like people are at different stages of what they need or want from a relationship.
Exactly. And I feel like somebody in their mid-20s would want a lot more drama than I would.
Yeah, someone in their 20s is like,
Nothing personal, Engelhardt.
yeah. How old are you?
I'm gonna be 29 in July, so I'm on my way out.
Yeah,
You're
you're almost old.
Fucking Akinara.
Ooh, what did he say?
13, she was 4 years old. Oh, God. Well, if that's the case, you're probably both in the wrong. I'm not sure if anybody goes to jail for that, but
No.
probably somebody should do something. So, to our regular listener, Steve Smith from the NSA, if you
Agent
do
Smith.
something about that, Agent Smith,
There's been a glitch in the matrix.
Please chime in. Please chime in.
Send the purple pill. Send the purple pill.
Yeah, purple pill. I tried to correct you and say green pill, but then realized you were right.
Purple pill?
Yeah, instead of
yeah.
the blue or the red.
When
send
you
the
mix
purple.
the blue and the red pill,
Oh, right. Wow, that's
what does
sad.
that do? Like so the red pill makes you leave the matrix. The blue pill makes you stay. So what if you mix them? Do you become like half in and half out of the matrix?
Oh no, you live forever in a state of longing because you, on the edge of your mind, you always know that it's not quite right, but you can never quite put your finger on what it is.
You
So
have
you're
just
like stuck in a limbo.
no. You have just the tip into the matrix.
Matrix tip limbo.
It's like you're at the fire festival.
Matrix tip limbo.
Yep.
So when they say just the tip, that's what they're talking about.
You
Yeah,
just
exactly.
tip into the matrix.
So they're who are they gonna recast as Neo?
Isn't it like Jaden?
The Rock.
Jaden-
Oh no, that was Stabby.
If you smell what Neo is cooking, the fucking rock bottoms.
Oh, see, that's the thing. Neo is one of those roles where it was defined by Keanu Reeves to me. Like Neo is Keanu Reeves. Like it's hard for me. It's kind of like Luke Skywalker. I can't separate the actor from the character.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill is always going to be, well, he's also the Joker in the cartoons, but
Yeah, exactly.
he's always going to be like that guy.
That happened to everyone besides Harrison Ford. Like he was the only one to survive.
But he's always going to be Indiana Jones to me or Han Solo.
Yeah, he basically got like the second set of typecasting.
He got the
lucked into,
second
like, a double set.
typecasting.
You know what I mean? Like he got typecasted as Han Solo, and then he lucked into like another typecast.
Yeah, he got typecasted twice. Yeah, but he did other stuff like those other action movies with Harrison Ford where like he's gonna rescue the president or something.
Wasn't he the president? He was the president, like Air Force One. He was the president.
Oh yeah.
So it's like he still gets like he'll get the action movies, but it's like you're Indiana Jones and freaking Han Solo. You really don't have to do much after that.
Holy shit!
What?
Are you guys seeing the chat?
No. What happened in the chat?
That is.
I should find the chat.
One of our watchers is when they were 11 years old, they put their dick everywhere, and one time in the mouth of their cousin.
Oh, okay.
And then they're like, it was a nice story to share, obviously because that's a little awkward of a story.
Yeah.
And then they followed up with, and now she's married, and I like to say that to her when she pisses me off. I was there first.
Nice.
Just that's fucking epic.
What the fuck?
I mean, it's an awkward thing to happen, and you're 11 years old. You don't really, I mean, it's not super terrible.
It's trying to figure out all the things that work and just don't know.
But I just the comment later on.
Yeah, but the thing is, he tried to put his dick everywhere. It wasn't like he was just targeting the mouth of his cousin.
No,
he was putting his dick
the dog.
Exactly. He put it everywhere.
Makes the dog jump, makes the couch move.
Yeah, he was a kid.
Yeah, exactly. He was a kid.
Yeah.
We're not judging you, Akinaro.
So I should probably stop thinking of Akinaro as a girl.
Oh, but it was funner.
It really didn't make one iota of difference to me.
Do you really think that our one viewer would have actually been a female?
Not even slightly.
Like I imagine our viewership would be like 10%, maybe 0.5% women.
Yeah, they'd hate. Well, at least they hate Stabby's guts.
Well, I mean,
wait, what?
What?
Nothing. We all hate you.
I don't know. We all hate you. You suck.
You guys want to see my tits again or something? This is creepy.
Oh, dude, please.
Go for it.
Get the views, I think.
No, Mike, you're going to have to watch the old episodes for that.
You're going to have to dig deep, man. You're going to have to dig back in history. Like 2 episodes ago.
Go back and put those episodes on slow motion.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, I got to get a better webcam.
You really expected that? No, I don't know. No, do we want normal viewers? That's the thing. If we become YouTube famous, like then we'd have a bunch of like regular asshole douchebags. Like
I just want more Akinaros.
Yeah, everyone is a fucking asshole.
Everyone needs
Akinaro himself, and we'll get like 10 of them, and I'll be happy.
There you go.
Just 10 really fucked
Well,
up people.
5 of them should be girls.
Meh, there are no girls on the internet.
I might be able to have sex with them.
I may have just, pimped out a charity that has like hot girls in a calendar at the beginning
our
of
fan.
Here.
It's for empowerment, damn it.
She might let us.
And actually, pretty good cause if the money actually goes there.
Yeah, true.
Now I'm just gonna. Akinara say something. I'm just gonna talk to him now.
Okay.
I'm a dick in real life. Akinaro, don't be a dick in real life.
Yeah, Mike's a big enough dick for the both of you.
But no, I pretend to be a dick on the podcast because it's entertaining.
It's an on-camera persona.
I'm actually a really nice person.
I don't know. Actually, I know what Mike looks like.
Yeah, I'm an old guy.
Old
I swing a
bastard.
sword.
I think we've all done that at some point in our life, though. To be fair,
What's that?
swung
Oh.
swords around.
I still do.
Oh well, yeah, but
Look at these fuckers.
I've done it for
I mean, they're winning, but look at
20
these fuckers.
plus years now.
That's normal.
And I have actual swords.
Fuck, that's a workout.
I've broken so many of those fucking wooden swords over the years.
That's like the best workout. It's fantastic.
Day to
Yes.
applause. Just repeat everything you guys said for the last 2 hours.
Pick or it didn't happen. What is the pick?
We will never
Oh,
quit.
do we need a pick of me swinging the sword?
You know what? I'll share that picture with Detroit again.
Oh, okay.
There,
Oh, he collects knives.
it happened.
I have
Unsee it.
I have 6 throwing kunai, and I have like a set of 12 things called silver wings. And they're
Detroit,
also
this is
really good throwing knives.
me as Pimp Santa Claus for Halloween one year.
They're
Since
leaf-
you just showed up.
leaf
I'll
shaped.
share that with you.
Pick or it didn't
All
happen.
right, we're good.
You said you had one of me?
No, I thought I had one of you, but it was just some
Oh.
other random shirtless guy with curly hair that I don't know.
What is
So
lolicon? What is
So
hold on, what's
a picture of. Should I share that picture?
there's a new type of porn I've never heard of.
I feel like
Oh.
I should share that picture.
What is lolicon?
Lolicon? I have
Are we
no
gonna
idea.
get
I assume it's.
Oh, you know
I
what
assume it's a
lolicon
typo.
is?
No.
Oh, lolicon is like Japanese kitty porn, dude. It's pretty creepy shit.
Of course it is.
Is it like the little girls licking lollipop types?
No,
Like
not
what
looking
is it?
lollipops.
what is it lolly? Why is it lolly? Because people are getting their lols.
I think. I think.
Lolly
you
is in
called it
Lolita.
there.
The lol. Oh,
As in
Are they-
what?
are they Spanish?
Yeah, I'm clearly not that tatted up.
No, that's what I said. And when when it's really small, you can't quite see the tats. And I was like, is that Engelhardt? Because the hair and the beard, that's all.
And the side of his head is blue.
No, that's lens flare.
Oh,
Oh.
it's just like a Japanese schoolgirl hentai.
Or it could be a ghost, depending on, your point of view. And
What are we doing? What's a
shirtless guy
ghost?
I have a picture of, apparently.
Wait, what? There's a ghost? Wait, hold on. I love
Sure.
not believing in ghosts, but seeing pictures of them anyway.
Wait, you weren't looking? Okay, here, well, I'll go.
No, I missed it. I was looking at lolicon.
Oh,
But Daytwan does have a good point. It's like we have been going for like 2 hours almost.
We can
no,
go for
we
as
only
long
went
as
for
we
an hour
want.
and 45.
Hour 45. Wasn't sure we
Angle.
wanted to wind this shit down.
Angle,
Yes.
are you trying to like stop the show or wind the show down?
Maybe.
Are you trying to kill the fun right now, Angle?
I'm trying to kill the fun.
It is literally 2 a.m. for me. What time is it for you?
Midnight.
Pussy. I don't even know what your answer was because you know it was pussy.
Yep, this is pictures of little kids drawing little kids getting banged.
Nice.
And occasionally banging each
Really?
other. Yep.
I'm not clicking that link. I'm just not. I didn't, and I'm probably
Okay.
not.
When is it appropriate? When is it appropriate for you to enjoy?
Never.
No, listen. I was a 12-year-old boy at one point. It would have been perfectly acceptable for me to watch, a slightly risque anime about middle age, not middle age, girls in middle school or high school, because I was around that age too.
Yeah.
So that's appropriate. But I think the problem is the general audience for these, little girl porn shows is
Yeah,
slightly older than that.
on the one hand, it's obviously fucking gross, but on the other hand, it's like on the off chance that that helps somebody fucking meet whatever urges and not actually end up touching a kid, then I would rather it be available than not.
Yeah, and then I go the other way where it's like it feeds that need, or that need will just continue. And it's just like, and then it's going to continue until he gets to, or she, whatever, until it gets to that
I
point
mean, do
where
you watch
something
porn and then
actually
eventually
happens.
rape women? I mean, is that going to happen? Are you going to watch porn until eventually the need overwhelms you and you
Well, we
rape
know
No,
women?
but no, well, easy.
Hold
now.
on, sexual desire comes first. Like,
Yeah, and not so much,
like
not so much that
sexual
extreme.
desire isn't usually instigated by something else. Like that's usually the thing, and then people seek out things that are in line with that, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm
Yeah,
just saying, I think that there's potential for some people, not all of them, who have those urges to see that stuff and use that kind of stuff to like meet whatever those urges are and not actually end up
Without hurting anyone.
True.
without hurting a kid. And that's like helps them to like deal with
But
whatever that
Angle
problem
is scared that it's
But
going to
no,
encourage that behavior and that
I
they're
think,
going to take it to the next level.
That's not really how that works.
well, no, because
It's a slippery slope.
Because wait a second, because you use the analogy of porn, because it's like, no, you don't watch porn to go rape people. You use porn to take care of the urges until you have it naturally.
That
So you have
and
sex.
Yeah.
and
so it's the
there
same.
are types of
I'm taking
porn.
it the same way.
There are types of porn that I watch that I will never want to actually experience in real life.
True.
Like there is a certain fantasy element that you're allowed to experience with porn
Yeah,
that you wouldn't necessarily attempt.
it's like
in
that's not
real
going to
life.
happen in reality, but it's fun to watch. You know, that kind of thing.
Oh, hold on. Someone talked about Reed Richards. Sorry.
I'm lost. What?
Oh no!
Someone just made a Reed Richards.
Okay,
No, so
I totally get what you're saying, Desquan, because of where the lens flare was. Good joke. Sorry, I missed it. And I'm not going to go and explain it now. So anybody who's watching this later in like the in the whatever you call it when it's on the channel.
I love
just
middle-aged
like,
teachers.
Son of a bitch.
In school, I always had nice teachers. Oh man, I masturbate all the time after school. I think that's tradition. That's typical among.
I had a high school teacher fucking try to pick me up when I was working at a fucking grocery store after high school.
Oh, dude, was she that cute redhead?
No.
Oh, well.
No, she was like fucking in her 60s, and at this time I wasn't even old enough to drink. Like 20 years old.
So I have a weird story about a teacher, about a redhead teacher.
Do tell, good sir.
So I don't even remember her name at this point. She was the cute redhead teacher. Everyone in school was like, "Oh, she's the cute redhead teacher." I found a deck of cards in my parents' basement, and they were nudie cards. And I brought one of the cards to school once to show other people because the person on the card looked exactly like the teacher. So people thought I had a naked picture of the teacher in the class. And that was probably the dumbest, riskiest shit ever. What'd you say?
You sure she wasn't really the model for that card?
Yeah, the timing wasn't right. My dad must have bought those cards like in World War II or something.
No. We had when I was a kid. And when I was in my masturbatory years, those years when you're like just hit like puberty and you just jack off.
When you're like
a fever dream. It's like
12 to 13. If someone were to take a picture of you when you're 12 to 13, they just see a blur where your right hand should be because you're constantly fucking jerking off.
It's like the time of your life when your forearms are at their strongest.
You've got the best tendon strength in the world.
Reaction time's just on point because it's just like fast reaction the entire time.
Oh, dude, your sword skill goes through the roof.
I found a porn hidden on one of our VHS tapes.
Oh, dude, that's the best hidden porn.
Oh my!
It was like fucking.
Did you find it in the woods?
Movie on Mars. No, it was one of the ones we owned.
Oh.
So it was like we had a VHS tape that was fucking. It's the movie on Schwarzenegger's on Mars. There's like the 3-titted alien girl.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just remade that.
Total Recall.
Total
Recall. Yeah. And then like 10 minutes after that ended, this like really barely hardcore porn.
Did it like
70s started?
Did it cut out really bad and get all fuzzy with all the lines on the screen for like 30 seconds?
There was 10 minutes of just blank tape.
Oh, so they were trying to be sneaky about it.
and then there was the actual porn.
Nice.
I'm sure it was
And
my dad's.
What was the porn? What type of porn?
Oh, I don't know, but there was giant fucking 70s bush
Oh, so it was like,
on everybody.
oh, did you get the like classic bow down bow like
Yeah, it was like
bow
that.
chicka bow wow
wasn't
music?
Really,
Bow
I'm trying
chicka
to
bow wow.
remember.
Oh yeah.
Okay, did anyone find porn in the woods?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't.
Like I
live
think
near the
Rooster
woods.
Teeth has pretty much established at this point that porn in the woods is a thing that happens.
there was a plum orchard across from school, and we found a couple dirty mags there once,
I know, right?
and then we spread
You
mayonnaise
just-
on the hobo's bed.
You find porn in the woods.
Yeah, and we also found a jar of mayonnaise, like legitimate mayonnaise.
Yeah,
And
and
smeared it on the hobo's bed who had the porn magazines out.
and pool testing equipment. You find that sometimes.
Is mayo a good alternative?
No, I mean, like, we legitimately just ruined some hobo's mattress.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you're
Legitimately spread. We were
you're a
terrible.
human piece of garbage for that. This guy's
Oh,
life
okay.
is bad enough already. You're
He stole
fucking with
this
them.
dude. You're going to say we stole his porn and destroyed his fucking bed at
Yeah,
the
that's
same time.
literally all he had in the whole world. You took it and destroyed it.
Like the little
You
shit
weren't
bag.
taking that journey with me when I first said it. You guys were like, I think taking it figuratively. No.
No, this is me actually being a complete asshole.
I'm gonna say I think when I was like 12 or 13, I think me and my friends stole from a bum, and I'm not
that's
proud of it.
actually maybe a little worse.
yeah I'm not proud of it, but we actually did steal like some cigarettes from a bum.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you smoked when you were 12 or 13?
Oh, dude, yeah. I was up to like a pack when I was like 13 years old,
Man, I didn't actually start smoking until I was like 19.
and then I quit.
Let's see. I smoked. Well, are we talking just cigarettes?
Yeah, cigarettes.
Yeah, just
Okay.
cigarettes.
Oh yeah, I didn't try it.
When
I
did you
tried
have? When did you have your first cigarette?
Probably about 18, 19. But
Oh
then
God. Okay.
I just
I tried one when I was in 6th grade. I
Loser.
don't remember how old I was. But I never tried it again until I was like 19, and that's when
Okay.
I actually smoked.
I was ahead of the curve. I tried my first cigarette at 5, and
Well, you know what? I do have you beat if you want to go that far.
yeah, okay. Oh yeah, sure.
I
Oh,
used
you're
to eat the cigarette butts when I was a
Oh
toddler.
yeah, I ate some. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't actually try smoking.
I didn't eat the cigarette butts, but I ate like just the actual tobacco out of the cigarettes.
Oh no, I wasn't that smart, and then I just puke them up. And then the other thing I used to do when I was a
Yeah.
toddler was my parents would have like a party, and there'd be all these drinks with like a half a teaspoon. of
Oh,
drink
you
left
got
in
to
them.
drink the leftovers.
And I went around and I would go around as a toddler and just drink the leftovers until
Yeah.
they figured it out one night.
Me and my
because I was
friends-
stumbling drunkenly down the hall. And my mom came out of her room at like 1 a.m. like, what the fuck is going on? Why is my kid drunk?
Yeah, me and my friends would try to like, you know how you'd go to like church and they got the blood of Jesus Christ and got to
you're
drink
gonna
it and
try
all
to
that.
sneak the
We
wine.
would try to sneak the wine out. And me and my friend at one point were like, we're gonna get some Ziploc bags, and we're gonna start saving it up because you only got a tiny bit. You can't get drunk on that amount, so you gotta
So
like
we would like spit it back into the
yeah,
bag.
yeah. So we immediately got caught. Like
So
there's no way to
dumb.
fucking hide 2 kids spitting fucking wine back into a
Oh
Ziploc.
man, I could just imagine if you'd succeeded. We should have let you do it. It would have been a better lesson when you were like, "Why is this wine chewy?"
Yeah, why is this so terrible?
Ugh.
Because we were, you get it once a week. We were gonna save it up for a couple
That's what I'm
weeks.
saying. Yeah, for like a couple of weeks
Oh,
after a while, it
God.
would start to get chewy because you
Oh.
spit.
How dumb. Okay, we're going back to the chat. In a small wood near my school, this sounds like an awesome story. In a small wood near my school, teachers go there. Okay, well, that wasn't a good. That wasn't a
I'm
good.
gonna go with Detois on this one. When
Had the old
you
school.
had like the channels you could kind of get between, like the channels you could afford. You can watch It's like
The wavy porn. Yeah,
the
It's like-
wavy porn is totally a thing. Like
you
that
get
is
like
straight up a
moments of
thing.
clarity. You know how sometimes in life you get a moment of clarity? It's like that,
Yeah.
but on TV. you get the moment of clarity where it's like, I saw a boob. Like there was jerk. Or when you're trying to like channel surf a jerk, and you're
Channel
like,
surf jerk.
you're just like, I gotta find a pretty girl. Come on. You're flipping through the
Frederick's
channels.
of
Like,
Hollywood.
oh, there's one. And you start beating off fiercely. There's one. There's one. Oh, god damn, she went away. And you're constantly waiting for her to come back on the street.
Tactical.
No, get away from this old dude. I want to look at the chick. I never got the idea of smoking. Well, I mean, in theory, you set something on fire and then you inhale it, and you can achieve different effects from it.
When
From
I
what
was,
understand. That's the idea behind it. It's not a good idea, but you know.
I would roll fake joints
Okay.
because I watched my dad do it all the time. So I would tear up little pieces of paper.
Your dad rolled fake joints?
No, he would roll real joints. So I would tear
okay.
up little pieces of paper because I was a
Because
little
that
kid.
was a weird story. I was
Put
like,
them
tell
in
the
like a
story about
little
the fake joint rolling down.
piece of paper that was like a little rolling paper,
Yeah.
and flat out just roll up and pretend to smoke it like it was a doobie. And I
And-
used to do it
and-
in front of my grandma, and my parents would be like, "Oh, what the fuck is going on? This isn't cool."
Did you
Because,
use pages of the Bible?
No, I would just
'Cause-
use like newspaper and shit.
Because the paper from that's really good.
Man, if I smoke this, I'll become more religious.
I didn't actually smoke it. It didn't get lit on fire. But it was funny because I'd roll up fake joints in front of my grandma, and she'd be like, "Oh, that's weird. What's he doing?" And
I don't know.
No, he just he likes to play with paper.
Oh, Detroit found a cigarette on the side of the road when he was 8, and he tried it.
Oh God,
That
you brave, ignorant soul, you.
yeah,
I
that
really
was.
lucky that I.
But you're
I knew a
8,
kid that
so
sold
it's like
Playboys.
you're more like trying to figure out.
But I mean, like half smoking or like pristine mint condition, just fell out of a pack or something.
Oh,
Like what? Yeah, like what if you were just that kid? Like the dude's like trying to get a cigarette out, he happens to drop. You get a perfectly. It probably wasn't. I'm living in a dream world, but you get a perfectly preserved cigarette.
Oh man.
Oh, you know what? So my dad's dying, basically, and I was going
fuck,
through like
I need to go.
going through a bunch of his drawers and stuff, and I found a cigarette that he like. This cigarette company must have gone out of business 20 years ago, and I just found like a pristine mint condition cigarette.
Did you smoke it?
No, hell no.
Did you give it to your dad to smoke?
No, he can't smoke anymore.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Because that might be kind of like a nice little like. Fucking,
So that story was like the hardest transition turn I've ever felt.
Dave
you
Chappelle says
know.
it was a full unsmoked cigarette that he found.
That's like
But it's like my dad, like, you don't understand. My dad was famous for smoking these cigarettes. So to find one at like 20 years later, it's like, wow.
How did he miss it?
It's like I'm psychic.
It's like you're,
Can you explain that, Stabby, with your science?
dude. I never claimed that any of the stuff that happened to me was unexpected.
I'm just joking. We're joking.
Not claiming to be a psychic. I don't
Man.
think that's real.
He is claiming to be psycho, though.
Oh, I'll take psycho. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a psycho.
Because
Man,
I watched.
was so happy.
Oh, he watched anime when he masturbated, so now he likes hentai because that's called classical conditioning.
Oh yeah, they kind of.
Yeah, where you just
General appeal.
associate two things because they occur together.
Fredericks of Hollywood magazines, like the fucking catalogs. I used
Yeah,
to-
that's a hell of a jump.
The cigarette story led to dad death. Well, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
smoking for over half a century helped
it definitely
speed that along.
solidifies that transition,
Yeah.
where it's not so,
my
out
dad's
of-
doing the same thing with liquor to himself right now. I mean, he's fucking the doctor's telling him like stop drinking or smoking or you're done, and he's like, too late now.
People are gonna die. Like, I don't know if it's good to stop smoking completely and be miserable because you're not allowed to smoke and live longer, being miserable, or if it's like
Yeah, no, I totally
enjoy life now and live hard and fast, that type of thing. I go for a nice middle ground. I like to think.
We need politics and weather. Sorry.
Oh, dude, let's talk about gun laws.
So here, hold on. Let's talk about the weather. It is dark.
Well, we had pretty. Hold on. Computer,
Dark.
tell me the weather.
You can't even see it. It's so dark that it's. Hey, look, you can barely see out my window.
64 degrees.
Yeah.
Lots of clouds.
What's the weather out over there, Mike?
7. Okay. It's gonna be rainy, possibly.
Rain.
And
See that
That's what the
again.
computer told me. If you listen closely, no, I won't tell you. Just listen closely.
I'm waiting.
I just started taking Chantix again. Hopefully, I'll quit. What is Chantix?
I don't understand
Chantix
this.
is Wellbutrin. It's a stop smoking drug.
Oh,
Oh,
good luck for you. Yes.
stop smoking cigarettes.
Yes.
Okay, because there's some
It's
other.
weird. So Chantix, or also known as Wellbutrin, is an antidepressant, and they found that when people took it like spontaneously, like something like 60 or 70% of the people that smoked would just stop smoking.
So an antidepressant drug that would cause people to stop smoking.
So the only real risk you get from taking things like Chantix is you could potentially develop depression. A lot of psych meds as a side effect if you don't have the problem.
If you don't have depression, it might give it to you.
Yeah, or if you don't have delusions, it might make you delusional while you're on it.
Nice. But you'll quit smoking while you're delusional.
I never got Wellbutrin when they tried to give me fucking antidepressants for my tinnitus. Like, you have a tone in your ear. Let's give you antidepressants. That'll fucking fix everything.
Dude. Wait, tinnitus for that? Really?
Holy
yeah,
shit. Akinaro's from Spain.
Because I developed anxiety and panic attacks, they decided that they were going to give me Wellbutrin, even though the anxiety and panic attacks were because I wasn't sleeping, which I explained to them. I'm like, just give me a sleeping pill and I'll be fine. You know, give me something to give me, let me take when I'm going to have a panic attack to just help me, like, not be as bad. And give me, like, a sleeping pill. And they were like, well, we're going to put you on antidepressants.
Nice.
And so, like, the first one was, like, Effexor. And I sweated about a gallon of water out of my system. I sweated till my lips were dry and cracked.
Nice.
My blood pressure raised about 20 fucking points. And then fucking one of them, I want to say Prozac, gave me a dissociative episode along with mania for like 3 hours.
What the hell is mania? What is
Mania,
that?
where you like your mind is going like rapid fire. Everything sounds like a good idea. You're super fucking up, like aggressive.
Wait, is that mania or manic?
Yeah, manic mania, same thing.
Okay.
And then the dissociative part was like for 3 hours I wasn't sure who I was.
You were
So like legitimately,
dissociating with
like, who am
yourself.
I? Like, why am I here? What is this bedroom? Why am I in it?
Well, I mean, I've asked that, but it was more existential.
Yeah, no, this wasn't existential. This was legitimately for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know.
Yeah, I was thinking like,
Fucking,
why am I here in the universe? But that's a different thing.
That's deep, bro.
Yeah,
I forget what the other one did, but the other one just fucking.
it's all random.
So you guys are talking about like all this serious shit, where I was just gonna make a joke that Akinaro put down that it was 28 degrees Celsius, and that I'm a piece of shit and had to check and see what that is in Fahrenheit.
Oh, it's
My
here
stories were funny.
you kind of just double it. It's not exactly, but it's close.
No, it wasn't even close. It's 20 there. It's 82 in West Maine. That's not even close to doubling it.
Oh no, well I mean, transferring the temperature from Celsius.
It's like
Oh,
flipping the
Sarah,
numbers.
fucking hardcore.
Flipping the numbers is probably a better idea. But I'm still being a piece of shit American by.
I still think
Celsius.
we should all go to what I call the modified Fahrenheit scale, which is it's double because we get to call it MF because it's like motherfucker. But it's a
Motherfucking
modified
temperature,
Fahrenheit scale because we just match it up with the Celsius scale. We just make 200 boiling. Like instead of this 212 is boiling and 32 is freezing, 0 is freezing, 200 is boiling. And then when you want to convert it to Celsius, it's a super easy conversion.
Oh, you just divide it by 2.
Yeah. I'm telling you, modified Fahrenheit could save the world.
Yeah, Circle's hardcore. That should be Circle. Don't fuck around. To the
So
chat. Somebody's talking
hashtag
about,
modified Fahrenheit scale.
Yeah, so there's a back and forth. Hold on, let me catch up. Let me play catch up.
Well, I've had clients take like 600 to 800 milligrams of Seroquel a day, man.
He's from Poland, but he lives in Spain.
Yeah.
What is Polish? So he's Polish.
Xanax makes you pee all the time? I never had that from Xanax, alprazolam, whatever you want to call it. Huh? Weird. I just always felt like I was drunk as shit.
Well, that's probably why. Because think about that. When you're drinking, and correct me if this is like just a me thing. Like I can drink quite a bit. The instant I take that first piss, it's like clockwork.
Oh, crack the seal. No, I just have to pee all the time.
Once you crack the seal.
Yeah, pretty much. Like right as you crack the seal, it's like now you're peeing like every 30
Well,
minutes.
I mean, because you start drinking,
exactly,
and then it builds up and builds up, and you're still drinking by the time you got to piss the first time usually.
Yeah.
So it's just a constant refilling at that point.
That's just like once as Stabby
So
puts
once it starts,
seal.
it's not going to stop until you're emptied out.
Can't stop taking it. Come on.
Yeah. You don't have to be psychic to explain that shit.
I'm never gonna live that shit down. It's
No, there have been
it's like calling fucking inadvertently calling this builder
where I literally thought I was having a psychic experience. Like I literally thought I could have a psychic experience, like not on command, just like 2 or 3 times in my life. I was like, there's no fucking way that could have happened. There's no way it was a coincidence.
This sounds like a story you should share, big boy.
Dude, I can't remember specific.
Damn it. And I went and did that creepy voice all for the joke.
Yeah, I know. I just remember having that feeling like I'm partially psychic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hold on, Darth Vader.
I had
Okay,
a weird. Well, yeah. Are we done?
We did not. Well, that's actually a pretty good one.
Really fucking good.
That is good.
I've been practicing the Darth Vader breathing for decades now, I think.
I've been practicing my asthmatic breath for a long time.
Yeah. You know they
I am impressed.
You know they used a scuba tank to do that. That's how they made his voice.
Oh, they used a scuba tank for that?
Yeah. They just had him breathing. Yeah, they just had him breathing out in the open, I guess. The scuba tank.
It's kind of like how the mic like jammed right in there, so they can.
Yeah, they did all sorts of weird shit.
Sounds like he's saying polka sometimes.
Soundtrack people.
Polka.
Which is his favorite type of music, but that was never.
Oh, he's totally like a jazz person.
Well, he's James Earl Jones. He's
Is James Earl Jones a jazz man?
He's black.
Jazz.
He must love a because that's what it was originally called, race music.
Race music.
That's true.
Oh God, we were so racist.
You so racist?
Yeah. They called it race music.
You know,
that's for the Negro jazz musicians.
The
Robert used to smoke their reefers.
Robert E. Lee Memorial statue got torn down today.
What?
In Louisiana.
No, who?
Robert E. Lee Memorial.
Fucking, you know, the social justice warriors and like let's erase anything in history that makes anybody feel bad because they're dumb, even though they had nothing to do with them.
Because if
they decided to tear down the fucking.
If you erase history, then you won't be doomed to repeat it.
Yeah, because that's the way to do it.
I'm pretty sure
they tore down like the Robert E. Lee Memorial statue that was in New Orleans.
Not Bob.
Like, I just don't.
I call him Bob.
Bobby Lee.
Yeah, I call him Bobby Lee.
Actually, I do have an acid story, but I didn't really flip out on acid.
Oh, the flipping out acid stories are the best ones.
Well, I mean,
like when my
flipping out, I just ended up like in the fetal position and like keening, like just high pitched like moaning.
Ah, okay.
But almost like halfway between that and howling like a wolf.
You were becoming Moon Beast.
No, the first time I did LSD, I took like 3 hits, and I didn't really drink or anything before that. Like I smoked cigarettes.
Whoa, you took 3 hits of LSD your first time?
The first time I did any substance that it was in any way psychoactive. Like I didn't drink, I didn't smoke weed, I didn't do anything but smoke a few cigarettes before that.
And then you took 3 times the dosage of LSD.
The first thing I did was take 3 hits of LSD.
Okay.
And it was a blast. I had a great time.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Like, and we had this house, the old windows where everything just starts to get warped out of them.
Oh yeah.
When you look through the windows, it was like an old house that had those windows in the front and a
Yeah.
white picket fence out front. So I must have spent like 2 hours watching that picket fence just fucking dance all over the goddamn place.
It's because of the way they
All
used to
fucking street lights and shit and fucking
melt the glass.
reflections that I didn't really see
Oh, dude.
dancing in the fucking windows.
You're
My
freaking out,
friend-
man.
My friend brought over this stuff one time. It was like, it looked kind of like weed, but it wasn't weed. And it was like a super intense LSD visual high where the entire world was like melting away, but it only lasted for about 2 minutes.
Oh wow,
Like super intense,
Damn.
and then it's just over.
that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. And I only did it
is
one
that
time.
fucking DET?
Yeah. Yeah. It might have been like DMT.
DMT, that's what it is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's essentially like puts you in a dream state for like
That sounds
2 minutes.
familiar. But the whole
It's like-
world melted. It was like a Picasso painting. It was like that, the Screamer painting?
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
true.
oh, yeah, I know
Like
what
the way
you're
that
talking about.
guy's face is. It's like that. It's like the whole world was that, and it was like melting away.
Damn.
It was pretty
And then
awesome.
the second time I took LSD, I drank orange juice with it, which really does make it peak a lot quicker and a lot harder,
Yeah.
and the crash is a lot worse. And
Oh,
so
really?
it peaked a lot faster, and it was a lot harder of a ride, but it's shorter, and then it crashed more. And that's the one I ended up like keening and fucking just huddled up in the corner of my bed. My friend was there, like hanging out, spending the night at that house that I was staying at.
No.
And he was like, at one point he came over and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Go to bed." Because I was just in the corner.
So, if Bobby E. Lee had tried LSD, how different do you think his life would have turned out?
Well, he would have been Bobby E. Lee on LSD.
I don't know, man. LSD
It would have been
really does
LS
change your perspective.
Bobby Lee. Bobby LSD.
Lee. And see, it's like I don't have any neat drug stories because it's like I didn't do anything more than weed. So it's like, I was pretty straight. I'm pretty.
Well, when did you do the first weed?
do the first weed. I think I was like 12.
When did you inject your first marijuana?
Yeah, well, yeah. When did you shoot up with your first marijuana reefers?
First marijuana. Probably about 12.
12. I think that's early, but I think it's about average, honestly, because it's illegal. It's like there's never an appropriate age to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you
Yeah.
kind of just
Oh,
do
yeah.
it whenever
But it's
whenever
probably
you
around
find out
those-
about it.
It's probably around that time where, you have,
You're experimenting,
you start
Trying-
figuring that stuff out.
trying
Like,
new
I remember,
things.
so I remember one time, and I think I drank at like, I think I had my first drink at like 11, 12 years old.
Oh,
Like, and
hold on. Stabby, first drink.
Well, technically when I was 3, but I don't remember that.
the one time you drank
Oh,
it,
wow.
really, like someone handed you a
Oh,
drink.
when I
Drinking it
actually
to
drank
get
it.
drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was when I was 20 after I did LSD, like a few months
Oh,
after
okay.
You did LSD first, and then you drank.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. We could have followed. We already knew the answer to that. He already gave us the clues.
That's true.
I tried my first
Yeah.
drink when I was probably like, I want to say 12 or 13,
Okay, so we're about the
something
same.
like that.
So, I mean, like, one of my first, like, true feats of drinking when I was a kid, which is
feat.
scary. Well, it's a feat because we drink straight vodka.
Nice.
Cheap, bad vodka. And I got
Super
blasted
sick. Oh, did you get sick or did you handle it?
pretty well for that age. I mean, I felt like garbage and pretty much stayed up most of the night.
Yeah.
And then I had a little league game the next day.
Oh no.
Because I was still old enough to play Little League. And so I'm showing up and I make it like 3 innings and I'm just
You have a hungover at the Little League game and you're not a parent.
I'm like such a late, like draped over the freaking bench like piece of shit, just like half dead.
I love the picture of a little league baseball player just
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah. This is hungover out of my.
Leave me alone. I had a long night.
Yeah.
Just
He's
fucking
just like
sitting there with a big cup of coffee and a cigarette.
Coffee and a
and some
cigarette, yeah.
Gatorade.
Fucking caffeinated, man.
Hitting it Denny's.
Yeah.
It was super funny because it was like, wow, I never expected that because I didn't know what that was like. We're like, oh, okay, let's do this thing. And I was like, oh shit, I have so much to do tomorrow. I'm just stayed up all goddamn night. It was terrible. But yeah, I pretty much went back. Like she's like, let's go. You're fucking exhausted. I'm like, I stayed up all night. I'm tired. No, I'm actually fucking hungover.
Yeah.
And so I ended up
just-
got home and I crashed like the rest of the day. It was fucking wild.
Do you got a good young? Oh no, Stabby won't have any good stories about being drunk as a kid.
Nope.
Here's
Okay,
something
well-
that actually is a little bit funny though, and I think you guys
Okay.
might appreciate it.
Do
So
it,
up until,
because I
like,
got a little kid drunk story.
I was total social justice warrior, straight edge, like just arrogant, moralistic piece of shit.
Yeah.
LSD was my trip down the road to being like, oh yeah, maybe this is all bullshit.
You mellowed out a little bit, yeah. Because it expand. I hate to say it, but sometimes drugs really do expand your mind.
It changed my whole attitude, made me a way better person.
Yeah.
You're just an uptight piece
That's
of shit,
awesome.
and I'm just a piece of shit.
So I would have, like, before then, I would have looked at you guys doing drinking when you were like 12 or 13 and smoking weed and thinking, oh, you guys are garbage. You belong in jail.
Yep.
That's the kind of attitude I
Oh yeah. Well, we were.
Oh, look.
Wait
now
till you
I'm
hear
like,
my
oh, yeah, this is
story.
fucking shit.
Once I tell my story, then you can be like, you are a piece of garbage that belongs in jail.
No, now I just realized that, that's just what kids do. They fucking screw around and, test the limits.
Yeah. Oh boy. We tested some limits. Okay. So
Do that.
I guess I'm
I'm
going
ready
to
to
tell
share.
the story now. Everyone ready for story time? Gather around. All right. Hey, okay. A little too close. Get back. Okay. So anyways, me and my friends, we all lived close enough we could walk to each other's house. Jesus Christ, dude. Get away.
Oh,
And-
God.
And we had a drugstore up the street. Now this drugstore had security cameras on the liquor aisle. So one of us had to run as a distraction because there was a lady that had two jobs: watch the security camera and sell cameras to people. So if she was selling cameras to people, she couldn't be looking at the security camera. So one of us would go on one end of the aisle and keep watch, and another kid would go to the other end of the aisle and keep watch, and then someone would go pretend I'm interested in buying a camera for my father's birthday or some shit, and then we'd start talking about cameras. Then one of the kids would take a fifth of Jack Daniels and just shove it down the front of their pants, buckle their fucking belt, and then they look like they just had a giant boner as they walk out of the store. So we take our bottle of Jack Daniels and we follow some train tracks and we go over a very dangerous bridge that we had no business fucking even getting close to. If a train had come while we were on this bridge,
This sounds like fucking, it should be playing the Mission Impossible theme.
we would have been
And it's like
fucking
Stand By Me in
destroyed.
the background. Like,
Yeah. So okay, so we end up getting across the bridge, and my friends are like, "There's a sewer system down here," and I'm like, oh, "Okay," because that's what we do. We know all these sewer systems, and we climb around in them and do stupid shit. So we climb around in the sewer system. We've got our Jack Daniels, and we're gonna get drunk as shit. This is the first time any of us had really gotten drunk. We're gonna get drunk. So we're all having a jolly good time. We've all taken like 4 or 5 swigs apiece. There's no shot glasses. We're just drinking straight, like Tennessee at number 11 Jack Daniels, the nastiest fucking shit, like Satan's asshole. It's the worst thing ever. My friend's brother was like 4 years younger than us. We were all like 12 years old. He's 8. He wants to drink like the big boys, right? So he takes his swig and he slams the bottle on the ground, and a corner of the bottle chips off all of the Jack Daniels starts pouring out the bottom of the bottle, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, no! Stop the Jack Daniels! Stop the precious liquid from spilling out!"
Oh, you
And the little kid who's still holding the bottle is just like, "I'm gonna drink it," and he just inhales the rest of it. There's a hole in the bottle, so he just inhales everything that's in the bottle.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he
Fucking
got
8-year-old
so
with a
drunk. Yeah, he got so fucking drunk. We couldn't get him out of the sewer. We couldn't get him back up the hill. We couldn't get him back across the train tracks. Now, this is where the story diverges because I go off and have my own adventure while they're continuing to get him up the hill. Because I'm like, it's getting late, guys. I'm going to get in huge trouble. I got to go now. Like, I'm already super past,
You're like,
coming home.
fuck this 8-year-old. I'm getting the hell out of here.
I gotta
I know where this shit's going. I'm gone.
And my friend, I'm not gonna say any of their names. My friend is like, "All right, man, just get out of here. Do what you got to do." And so they're trying to get this 8-year-old kid to climb up this hill. It was a somewhat of a steep hill. He's far too drunk to do anything. He's like flopping around like a fish, basically. They're like, "Come on, dude, come on. You got to get up this hill, man. You got to get up the hill." My other friend just bolts. He's just like, "Yeah, I'm leaving too." So he leaves too. So it's just my friend and his brother. His brother ends up falling and like smacking his head on a rock.
Of course he does.
So yeah, exactly. So my friend runs home, and he runs like a mile to get home, and he's piss ass fucking drunk. Everyone can tell the instant he walks in the door that he's piss ass drunk. And their first question is, "Where's your little brother?" And he's like, "Yeah, about that." And so they end up getting a fucking paramedic helicopter, which is like, who knows how many tens of thousands of dollars that fucking thing costs to get this kid, to get this fucking 8-year-old drunk kid strapped into a gurney so they can fucking fly him to the hospital. And they had to like pump his blood because his alcohol blood level was so high. He was going to die, basically. We basically almost killed this little kid. Meanwhile,
if you're gonna go hard.
Jesus, man.
Meanwhile, I'm on my own adventure. What I didn't realize was when we got into the sewer system, we actually crossed underneath the bridge again. We went back across the bridge, and I didn't know it. So when we emerged from the sewer system, my first thing is like, all right, in order to get back home, I got to go back across the bridge because that's how we got here. So I go the complete wrong fucking direction. So I crossed the super dangerous bridge again, completely piss-ass drunk, like hardly able to walk type of drunk. And I'm like,
glorious.
None of this shit looks familiar, but I'm piss-ass drunk, so maybe it's not going to. And so I'm just running. I was like, I'll just keep going. Something will look familiar pretty soon. And I keep going. And I'm like, I'm fucking completely lost. Instead of just turning around and following the tracks back the other direction, I'm like, I'm abandoning the tracks. I'm going to ask a local citizen for directions. And so I find this like neighborhood. And at first I'm just like knocking on random people's doors in the middle of the afternoon. And I'm this fucking piss-ass drunk 12-year-old, and everyone could smell that I'm like covered in Jack. Jack was spilling everywhere from when the bottle was cracked open. And so
That's fucking great.
So they're like, "Yeah, we can't help you." Like this old dude answers the door, is like, "Yeah, we can't help you. You should get out of here." And so I'm like, "All right." And I fucking leave, and I knock on some other people's doors. Well, I come across this dude, and he's working on like a fucking Firebird in like his garage, and he's listening to like heavy metal music, and he's got like torn jeans and all this shit. And I'm like, yes,
So you actually found the cool guy.
Yeah, this guy will understand my situation. He's listening to like heavy metal. He's got like a raggedy t-shirt with like death on it or something. And I'm like, all right, this guy will get it. And I'm like,
wait, let me pause for just a second.
Do it.
I predict he fucks with you. What do you think, Engelhardt?
Um,
Do you think he helps him or fucks with him?
Remember, heavy metal scumbag. Working on a muscle car in his fucking driveway in his garage.
Puts gasoline on the fire and gives him more booze.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So what happens is I go up to him and I'm like, "Sir, I need your help." And he immediately is like, "You've been drinking, haven't you?" And I was like, "I'm so totally fucking drunk, I can't even explain to you right now." I was like, "I need to get to this, to get to this street. If I can get to this street, I know I can get back home." And he's like, "Look, kid, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm getting my car. I'm going to drive you home." And so I get in the car with a stranger at 12 years old, piss ass drunk. He drives me to the street, and he somehow inferred which house was mine. Like I probably gave him some subtle clues or said something about it. And he's like, "Look, you need to go inside. You need to immediately take all your clothes off. You need to put them in the laundry hamper and get them washed. You need to go in and you need to take a shower, and then you need to go to sleep. Don't talk to your parents. Don't do anything until you do that." And I was like, "All right, man."
This guy was fucking giving you gold.
Yeah, and I did exactly what he said. I went inside, I took off all my clothes, took a shower. No one ever knew anything. Then like 2 hours later, I'm being woken up from like a drunken stupor. And my parents are like, "Bad news about your friend's brother, James." And we're like, "No, not James. Like, what happened to him?"
So
Then we
this
found
is how Mike met like the angel heavy metal guy. And like drove him home and it's like
Good Samaritan heavy metal man.
Oh, dude, he could have totally been like the guy that
Just to
like
fuck with you and make your life
yeah,
harder.
like fucks with you hardcore or like drives you to the middle of nowhere and like, "Good luck, fucking idiot."
gets you
Like,
really
who
high,
knows?
gets you to smoke a joint while you're drunk because you don't
Yeah,
know any better.
exactly.
Then drops you off somewhere else.
But he drove me straight home. It was like, get rid of all the evidence, basically. Like, take a
man,
shower,
that's
get
fucking
rid of your
awesome.
clothes, go to sleep.
So I was wrong. I predicted he fuck with you, but nope.
No, he was
actually
like-
gave you
It was
gold.
very helpful.
He saved my fucking ass. I was going the complete wrong direction from my house. It would have
Good.
taken me like an hour to get back home at that point.
That is almost as rare as finding the hooker that gives the money back.
Oh, the hooker with the heart of gold.
Yeah. As Dave Schwab pointed out, the rebel with the heart of gold.
I just told a really long story.
Yes, you did.
That was a long one. I'm
That
sorry.
was funny though. Fuck that. Yeah,
Was
that
it worth
fun.
it?
I think we might want to end on that.
Every
Okay.
I
time.
don't know that
That's
it's going to get better than that.
that's the 3-point swish right there.
It is almost 3 a.m.
Yeah, I think, I think we just need somebody to say something incredibly inappropriate, and then we can just call it a night.
Asian glow foot binding.